This a LP.
What's going on, everybody? We are live for the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. What's going on, Uva Man? What's going on, Hatter's House? What's going on, Jack McNeil? What's going on, JT? What's going on, Keith Davis? Oh, appreciate for you coming out, Jack. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, wait, let me put up the green screen. Now you guys don't have to see the Scarface picture in the background. Instead, you can see the actual field. Just got excited to get on, and let's have some fun today. What's going on, Michael Collins? Why isn't the... Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. The poll is up. Jack says it's the first stream for me. Appreciate you, Jack. Keith is voting for the Jets. Yeah, it's exclamation point. Exclamation point, vote, then the space, and then Jets or Broncos, whoever you're going for. What's going on, Mark? Mark says, well, at least it's not soccer. See if I can... Oh, no. Okay. We are getting close to bringing in the game audio. The Derrn, what's going on, brother? How's it going, brother? Hey, it was a fun time at the One Pride podcast. I had a blast. Oh, appreciate that, Derrn. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I do this all season long. I do Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football, and then I'll do pretty much the Detroit Lions game. Unless we are out of playoff contention, then I'll put it up for a vote. I am a Detroit Lions fan and a Arizona Cardinals fan. I also enjoy the Baltimore Ravens. What's going on, Ward? And I also like the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I am rocking my Peyton Manning Broncos jersey tonight because I do have the Broncos in this one. Actually, let me put that as a vote. Shout out to the 21 in the building. You guys are awesome. I'm sorry, 14 in the building. What's going on, Kenny? How's it going, brother? What's going on, Andrew Lunsford? What's going on, Chad? Chad's a Cowboys fan. That's what's up. What's going on, Arku? Oh, that's what's up, Kenny. Hey, this is one of the GOATs, though, so you can't knock the jersey. No, the Detroit Lions actually beat the Arizona Cardinals. They won by a field goal. And I do have my Arizona Cardinals hat nearby, along with my TJ Hawkinson jersey. Matt Prater comes in clutch once again. Absolutely. Best corner ever? The best corner ever. I'm going to have to say Revis Island, man. You did not throw on that side of the field. Like, I know sometimes you don't throw to one player because obviously of the corner. Yeah, I got to say Deion Sanders as well. But a team that when you can shut down half a field, man, that says a lot. But Deion, man, that's prime time. Bill Belichick broke Sam Darnold last year. Jets are tanking this year, says Alex. Oh, I think he meant Jets are gonna tank this year. I think so too. I don't think it's going to be for a quarterback, but I have been proven wrong in the past. I think they need to give Sam Darnold as much as possible. I do think that they need to go offensive line. Their offensive line is trash. I would go offensive line, and also I would go defense. I would try to get some running backs. I would get some wide receivers, some tight ends. Michael Collins says Lester Hayes. Jack says Super Bowl prediction. Mine is Chiefs versus Seahawks. That's a good prediction. Yeah, the Jets they need to put some things around Sam. I mean, their starting running back in Le'Veon Bell is on injured reserve. He should be back next week. And they don't really have things to put Sam Darnold in the right position to win. And plus Adam Gase is a joke. Let's all agree with that one. Adam Gase is like the same thing as Matt Patricia is with the Detroit Lions. A hashtag joke. Michael Irving picking the Jets. Hey, sometimes you got to be outside the box. What's going on, Jeffrey Plays? Absolutely. And they just got rid of this offseason. They got rid of their star safety in Jamal Adams. Like, you're just setting him up for failure. Keith Davis says hard to beat Mel Blount also. We were 0-2. Then we just barely beat the Cardinals. I wish we would be a team that, you know what? Hey, you were 9-24-1. Then, you know, you got lucky and got 10. You still gone. You gave up 18 or 19 fourth quarter leads. Like Rod Marinelli, the former Detroit Lions head coach that went 0-16 in 2008, has a better win percentage than Matt Patricia. You have to go if you do not have a win percentage higher than the guy that went 0-16. What's going on, Noble? Hey, that was a good video. Noble Sports Entertainment dropping that video just a few minutes ago. That was a great video talking about Isaiah Simmons. What's going on, Dwayne? Said let that sink in. Yeah, I mean, I love my squad, but geez Louise. Got a lower win percentage than Rod Marinelli, who went 0-16? What's going on, Just Be You? What's going on, Jorge? All right, let's see if I can bring in the game audio.
Presented by
Nope, not yet. We're getting close.
Bud Light.
Not yet.
Are each 0 and
Nope. They're still got some copyrighted music. What's going on, the Gridiron Blitz?
Tailback, and he was also without his top three wide receivers in Sunday's ball game. The good news for him is he gets Jamison Crowder back tonight, his most reliable receiver from a year ago. But Sam Darnold here in his third season, he's got to be smarter with the football. A tough game on Sunday, 3 interceptions, 2 returned for touchdowns. The short week, he's happy about that. Turn around, get back out on the field, and try to get that bad taste out of his mouth.
Yeah, so that's the Jets side. This is game number 4, and this is starting quarterback number 3. Yeah. For the Denver Broncos, and now it's young Brett Rippon who gets the chance to show what he can do.
Yeah, and he comes in. You know, he's been on the practice squad last year, most of this year. He comes in last week on Sunday, and he does a nice job. He completes his first 8 passes, and now he's getting his first NFL start. The problem for him with a short week is that he's not had any real reps on the practice field. So a lot of these guys, he just simply has not had any work with. I mean, it's all walkthrough. So there's a lot working against Brett Rippon, but in talking with the coaches, he's very poised. He understands the offense. He's got a great command of it. I'm looking forward to watching him play.
That's actually a good score, Jack.
Rippon, let's go down to
says 35-20. That's a good score.
Rippon deserves a start.
Going for Broncos.
The second-year player.
Yeah, I got Broncos winning.
NFL start. He set career passing records at his.
Ooh, I think that's copyright music. I gotta. If I think it's copyright music, I do just mute it just to be on the safe side. But as soon as the actual game is up, I do have the game audio.
This week, it's been a crazy short week.
Right.
Like Troy mentioned, there's been some late nights, a lot of mental reps, but one thing has
Guess
stayed
Rippin
the
should
same.
let
He
it
said,
rip.
"I've been
Absolutely.
prepping for this moment since I left school 2 years ago." For more on the New York Jets, let's send it over to Christina.
Thanks, Aaron. Well, NFL scoring is at an all-time high.
Absolutely,
just a few weeks
Jorge.
into the season, but the Jets' offense is still waiting to be cleared for takeoff. Just 12 points per game, but help is on the way in the form of their leading receiver. Troy said it. Jamison Crowder is back after missing the last couple of games with a hamstring injury, but hammies can be tricky. When fatigue starts to get in, you can re-injure it. Crowder told me he is 100% confident with the plan in place. He's been running on it,
78 catches
strengthening
last
it,
season.
and he feels like his endurance is back tonight. He wants to run routes and help this team make plays, Joe.
Yeah, they need it. Sam Darnold needs it. They need his return tonight. It is an
You know what? I'm going to say
beautiful night as we begin the month of October here at MetLife
I'm going to say
Stadium.
35-14.
65 degrees. Humidity is down to a slight breeze. Denver won the toss. Jets will start the game with the ball. And that means the early look at Sam Darnold, and Brett Rippon gets to wait even longer for his first NFL start.
Foxy Troxy, what in the world?
Who's coming out of here with a W? McManus boots it to the 25.
All right.
It will go.
So the Jets
Darnold
will
coming
start
off
it
that
at the
bad week
25-yard
last week.
line.
Would like to wash that
Broncos
taste
will
out of his
receive
mouth.
the second half
3
kick.
interceptions, 2 returned for touchdowns in his 3rd season. The overall
Let me make
record
sure
of
that the
11 and 18. You see the touchdowns to interceptions. He's got to walk the line of trying not to do too much. We talked to him. That's number one in his mind. He doesn't want to lose.
All right,
But
there
he
we
has
go. That
not
should
had the
be up
weapons
and
available
running
to
now.
him, so he's forced it. And he and the Jets have paid the price for that. From the
All right.
25, they start on the ground, and a handoff.
Loss
and a
of
quick
1.
tackle as Gore is brought down by Mike Purcell.
Frank Gore
No
with a
gain.
loss of 1. Going to be
that's,
2nd and 11.
Something that would certainly help Sam Darnold is if they're able to come out here and run the football and try to take a little bit of the pressure off of him. But yes, he is coming off a very tough game on Sunday in that loss.
He wings it here, completes the pass to Hogan. That's going to be a yard shy of a first down.
Hogan with a gain
Callahan
of
is there
10,
for
1 yard
Denver's
short.
Defense, 3rd down and 1 coming up.
What's going on? Rick says, I'm going with the underdogs and
This
saying
is
the
the
Jets.
last ranked offense in the NFL. As Christina said, the points per game.
Oh, I love Jets pizza.
Just over 12. And there's been
Get the turbo crust, get
scoring
the
across the league through the first 3 weeks.
jalapeno
Darnold will
cheddar,
take it and get it.
and they got the first down.
Troy, they made the decision to just revamp, redo the offensive line. They drafted Mekhi Becton, 11th overall out of Louisville. He's not starting.
What's
Chuma
going on, Michael
Edoga
Johnson?
is out at left tackle.
Oh, yeah, Cottage Inn is
People
good, too.
believe, first of all, that this kid can
What's
really
going on,
play,
Damian
and
Estrada?
the offensive line is marginally better than a year ago. Is it still good enough?
All right, Darnold
Darnold throws, pass,
throws it.
incomplete. That's Crowder.
incomplete. Was looking for Crowder. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
The player is down. One of the offensive
Jets.
linemen, that's Edoga.
Edoga is down,
Made 8
the offensive
starts
lineman.
as a rookie last year and is starting tonight. Becton is not inactive. Edoga got the start, and here's what happened to him.
Well, he got beat right away off the line of scrimmage. He got hit right there at the end of that play is when he got drilled, and that's that appears to be what caused the.
Well, I do have to mute the game audio. They got some copywritten jingle. And they went to commercial. What's going on, Spotlight Sports Network? What's going on, Ms. Johnson? What's going on, Twin? Ordinary Pete, what's going on? Pete, if you want the Broncos, vote for the Broncos, put exclamation point vote, then Broncos with after a space. So it'll be exclamation point vote, one word, then a space, and then Broncos. And yep, just like that, and it should register that vote. We won't go to 6. What's going on, Aiden Brooks? Hey, appreciate that. Fork-tail Devil P38J. Appreciate that. What's going on? It's Austin. James Atkins, what's going on? Travis Brooks, what's going on? Appreciate the 59 in the building. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. Also, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I do all the primetime games. I do the Detroit Lions game as well. So I'll do 4 NFL games a week. Plus, I'll be doing the NBA Finals. And come the NBA Draft, I'll have a live draft special. When college football comes back, I'll be doing some college football on Saturdays as well. So you'll definitely have a whole lot of dose of football coming in onto the schedule. Got about 5 games or so. When the bowl games come, I'll do all the bowl games as well, just like I did last year. Hawks going all the way, and thanks for the stream. We don't have the game on the West Coast. Oh, man, that stinks. Hey, appreciate that, Travis Brooks.
Injured his shoulder last week. That's
we
why
are
he did
back.
not start. Obviously dressed. He's right in there after missing the first 4 snaps.
Darnold got it.
Completes the
to
pass to
Gore.
And Gore
Oh!
is dropped.
I think it might be down.
He was down.
Yeah, he was down.
A gain of 6, and Christina,
they tried to rip it out of his hands when he was down.
For Becton coming into this Week 4 matchup.
Well, yeah, coming into
shout out to Frank Gore though, man.
He was just to be used in emergency situations.
I'm shocked he's still playing.
Wanting to play, went through pregame warmups, testing it, but they decided
Sam Darnold takes off, got the first down.
As you can see, he is
down at the 48-yard line.
All right, well, we've seen Sam Darnold show what he can do with his legs. That's part of his arsenal, and he has rushed for 2 first downs now.
Well, they caught Denver a little confused there. They were trying to sub, and the Jets and Sam Darnold, they immediately get back up to the line of scrimmage, and you know, Darnold didn't like what he had, but he was able to scramble and pick up the first down. We've seen a lot of that here through the first few weeks of this season, that Sam Darnold, you know, having to move for a variety of reasons. 1, protection not particularly good. 2, the receivers aren't getting open, or, you know, Darnold just not getting the ball out. But he's able to do that. He certainly has the ability to escape the pocket.
Play action.
He
Darnold.
Here, and the pass
was
incomplete.
looking.
Diving try by Berrios.
Was looking for Berrios, former Patriot.
They're still without Brashad Perryman, who was supposed to replace Robbie Anderson. He was hurt in week 2. Perryman, they hope to get him back in the next ball game, and that's when a lot of players.
Yeah, they postponed it, the Steelers-Titans game.
Injured, but not for the season type situations. It includes Le'Veon Bell. Here's Gore right side on second down.
Frank Gore, gain of about
Described
3.
as ageless. Going to pick up 3 as Deshaun Williams makes the tackle. Injuries have just racked these 2 teams so far through 3 weeks. And this Broncos defense lost one of the best players in the NFL days before the season with Von Miller. But he's not alone on that injured list for the Broncos.
I have the Steelers kicker, Connors,
player for them, and a guy they were,
and I have Giano Smith, and I had Corey Davis.
Fangio in the secondary as well. He's been trying to just piece this defense together as best he can.
A blitz. Darnold is able to stay upright.
Oh, Sam Darnold got to the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jets.
And that is all Sam Darnold. 46
We got a
yards.
touchdown, Sam Darnold.
What a play. by number 14.
Well, Alexander Johnson's going to come on the blitz. You got the free release.
That ball
here,
was at the 46-yard line.
And he just has a clean shot. And it's not going to get much easier for Alexander Johnson to try to bring down a quarterback. But that's what I was talking about. We've seen Sam Darnold do this over and over, a lot of times just out of survival. Back there in the pocket with 3 rushers and being able to make a guy miss and turn a negative play into something positive, this time all the way for a score. So the first time this season for the Jets to have a lead in a ball game.
By far,
kick is up, and the kick is good.
46-yard run for the touchdown. That's got to make
Jets with a 7-0 lead.
Sick. Dialed up a blitz.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio.
Blitz, it worked.
Do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Are they clowning me? Is the MVP clowning me? Come on now. If he checks that phone, I do check my phone. Oh, man. Same thing happened to Josh Rosen, never got a true chance. Man, they need to stop doing Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold wrong. That type of stuff sets your franchise back. You can't draft a quarterback in the top 10 pick and do them dirty like that. I mean, granted, okay, yeah. Kyler Murray is better than Josh Rosen, but I would have got some if I knew that I could get Josh or Kyler Murray if I'm the Cardinals, then why wouldn't I go get some weapons for him, like an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman, someone that can actually change the game when he comes into the NFL, and I know I'm going to have that first overall pick. Yeah, it's getting close to week 5. Usually that's when Fitzmagic starts tanking. Appreciate that, Young Dane. We're going to be getting set to resume the game audio. All right, we can now.
Sam Darnold converted 3 third downs with his legs on that opening possession. He's already got a career-high 57 yards rushing in the game and his first rushing touchdown of the season.
All right, the kick is up. Gonna be returned.
Deontay Spencer will bring it out.
15 down at the 20.
The 20, that's where they'll mark him. Let's go back to the score by Darnold.
Yeah, Kalen Ballage, the tailback, he actually was not free release, and you'll see that he realizes late that Alexander Johnson is in on the blitz, and he doesn't get over to pick him up. That's why Sam Darnold was not looking for the hot, because he expected it to be blocked. Now, there's some poor tackling right there by the Denver Broncos. Justin Simmons does not do a good job initially, and then Kareem
I need
Jackson,
Justin Simmons to start balling. I got him on my fantasy team. The safety for the Broncos.
To make a play on Darnold. Darnold does a heck of a job and a good start for him, and he needs it after Sunday's ball game. And he does a good job of escaping Alexander Johnson, but it should have been a first down, and that should have been about it. I think even Darnold is a little surprised that nobody was there to bring him to the ground. He thought about sliding at one point.
That 46-yard run, by the way, the longest run by a quarterback this season. There was a late flag that came down, and the call was holding against the Broncos. So by taking it out, instead of starting at the 25, the return, the penalty.
I appreciate that, Ordinary Pete.
Just shy of the 8.
All right, so it's going to be just shy of the 8-yard line.
As a starter by Brett Rippon, as Melvin Gordon carries.
Gordon got past the 10.
Up 4, brought down by the corner, Pierre Desir.
Well, I thought when Brett Rippon came in on Sunday that, you know, he showed a lot of poise. Like I said earlier, he completed his first 8 passes before that red zone interception. But
hey, I like that nickname, the Ripper.
Talks about when they
What's going on,
Brett Rippon
Nick?
And what his strengths are. That he's
oh,
got
you're welcome. I do this all year long. I do all the primetime games.
Offense, and so those things for such a young player are not going to be difficult for him.
On second
Melvin
down,
Gordon got the first down to the 20, to the 25.
Start. Melvin Gordon
down at the 28-yard line.
From left tackle Garrett Bowles and carried for 15. Well, the numbers aren't really any better for the Broncos on offense.
What's going on, Sheridan?
29th overall.
Yeah, I do all the primetime games, and I do the Detroit Lions game as well.
Center, a third-round pick.
Appreciate that, Tim.
Cushenberry the third. With Jerry Jeudy, the rookie, starting out at wideout.
All right.
First-round pick.
1st and 10, ball at the 28.
Hand
off to Gordon. Good gain on that play.
Traction for the former Charger, picks up 5, and now the defense
got 5 on that play.
Greg Williams, and you know he is licking his chops. What he does best is disguise where pressure is coming from, and he'll try to confuse the young Brett Rippon.
Yeah, if he can get him to a passing down. I mean, they come out and they run the ball 3 straight times against a defense that's pretty good against the run, and so this has been nice. A nice way to start here for Brett Rippon, not having to do anything yet but hand off.
All right,
his first
the
throw,
Ripper
and he hits
got it for no gain.
Tackle is made by Avery Williamson. A gain of maybe 1, and that'll bring up 3rd down for Denver.
All right,
I talked
3rd
about
down.
Coming into this game that here Brett Rippon is
going to be
he's
3rd
getting
and
ready
4
to make his first NFL start, and it's on a Thursday night, and so he didn't get any reps out on the practice field. It's all walkthroughs, and that's challenging. And a lot of these guys he hasn't really thrown many balls to, even going back to training camp. You know, Drew Lock was the guy getting all the work, so he's kind of getting a feel for a lot of these players in real time here tonight.
It's 3rd down and 4. Pass to the sidelines.
Oh, just a little too high. Got flags on the play.
Hamler was the target, and
that was intended for Hamler.
Coverage.
Pass interference. Defense, number 31. Spotted the foul. Automatic. First down.
Yeah, he got a little handsy. That's Bless Austin.
I see you, Mark.
His
What's going on, Connie?
Is coming up and
what's going on, Shane?
Press coverage. When he's off and he allows a receiver to get off the line of scrimmage, he tends to struggle a little bit. But that time he got a little too physical and drew the penalty.
I'm sure he hears plenty from Greg Williams, his defensive coordinator. What Greg told us, he likes Bless Austin but wants him to tackle better, be a little bit more physical, and that time too physical on the receiver, KJ Hamler. And now on 1st down, Rippon keeps out to his
Ripper.
right.
Oh, was looking for Jeudy. Or I'm sorry, that was Hamilton.
But it looked like for the hit on the quarterback, Rippon. That's why they threw the flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 93. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Boneheaded play cost him 15 yards.
I don't think it's so much
plus an automatic first.
Just the fact that it was late. The ball was out. He could have avoided the contact, and instead he takes the shot and they get the penalty. But you know, here you are for Brett Rippon. He's able to come out and he's getting a little bit of a drive going, at least moving the chains, and got some penalties. The running game.
Here's more of that running game, and this time the Jets stop it.
All right, that is a loss of 1.
Marcus May.
Oh, no gain on that play. Got up to the
Big Fangio.
Got up to the line of scrimmage.
7 and 12 overall. He was actually with Adam Gase when they were both in Chicago as assistant coaches to John Fox.
Yeah, and Adam Gase was talking about it, just knowing some of the things
right,
that
second and
Fangio
10.
likes to do defensively, and you know he does get creative. We're talking about two of the best defensive minds in all of football in this game tonight with he and Greg Williams.
Here's one.
Ripper.
Complete.
Whoa!
Nice throw to Patrick.
Got a first down.
Bradley McDougal
to
in coverage,
Patrick.
but that was dropped in beautifully by Brett Rippon, a completion of 20.
Yeah, he hangs in there pretty good too, and it was a nice route and a lot of room, you know, for Patrick to be able to work that, and he gets a clean look. Good time in the pocket, and you see how much room there was there at that sidelines. McDougal was working the middle of the field, and he's not able to get over there, and so you got a lot of room
narrowed work
for him to lay that football, a nice accurate
But
throw.
be careful you don't put that on for too long because it will burn your scalp.
First down at the 23. Back to Gordon. Cuts back. Gets 2.
Gordon got about 2 yards on that play.
Neville Hewitt to make the stop. Brett Rippon
Now,
won
as a
lot
person
in
that does
college.
this professionally,
37-12
I
for
do
90
actually use like a
touchdowns,
T
29
outliner,
picks.
and then I'll just use like
Dad's name is
a
Tim
5-star by
from
wall.
Calgary, Alberta, and as has been talked about,
Unless you go
really
and get
all
a
afternoon and evening, his uncle Mark,
straight blade shave or
two-time Super Bowl champion and
just
Super
like a
Bowl
Gillette or
26
something like that.
MVP
What's going on, Bolt?
for Washington?
What's going on, MicroMike?
2nd and 8.
What's going on, Serial Jude?
Pressure. Fant breaks 2 tackles and takes it to the 15. Jets got in there fast, and
What is
Rippon
that,
got
Jake
rid
Butt?
of it as Neville Hewitt was a step late in a gain of 6.
Yeah, you mentioned Brett's dad, Tim, and his dad was.
Oh,
a
I'm
coach.
sorry,
He
that's
coached
Surreal
Brett,
Jude.
Was his offensive
My
coordinator
apologies.
in high school, and so you know when you have that,
It's
a lot of
it's
these
called
coaches'
Wall
kids,
5-star
They just are
electric
around the game
shaver.
growing up. They're very cerebral, and that's pretty much Brett Rippon. I mean, he doesn't have all the athletic ability in the world. He doesn't have the strongest arm, but he processes things well, and he throws the ball accurately. And to me, when you start judging quarterbacks, ultimately that's what separates those guys: how accurate they are and how good their decision making is.
There's
More
a
so than
flag
the
on that
athletic stuff.
play.
A flag.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
They get Nick Van Nett for a false start.
Nick
to
Van
make
Nett with
the
that
3rd down
false
tougher.
start. Can't do that, especially when you
We'll see
got
what Greg Williams wants to do here. I mean, this is
a non-starting
3rd down.
quarterback
He
in.
blitzes the 3rd most in the National Football League.
Gotta
Greg
help
Williams
him out.
does, and he's got a lot in
That's
his
by staying
packages that he hasn't
disciplined.
shown, and he intends to show a lot more.
All right, it's going to be 3rd and
tonight
7. Ball's at the
against this young
20.
quarterback.
It's 3rd down and 7. Some rushers come free, and that didn't work
And
at
they
all.
lost yardage
Pass
on that.
complete. That's Freeman, but he was swallowed up. Bryce Huff, an undrafted player from Memphis, was there, but not alone.
4th
A loss of
and
2,
9.
it's 4th down.
Yeah, it was a great job by Greg Williams. They're able to get pressure then on Rippon, and they sniff this out. You know, I can assure you that when you're going in against a guy who doesn't have much experience, there's a look at Greg Williams, and I think he does a terrific job coordinating these defenses. Been on a
It's
lot
on
of
NFL
different teams
Network.
here over the years, but you're expecting the ball to come out quick as it did, and they rallied and made a play.
Brandon McManus.
Kick is
one of the
up,
best in
and the
game,
kick
knocks it
is
through from
good.
40.
It is 7-3. The Jets with a 4-point advantage. We got 4:45 left in the first quarter. I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Oh yeah, the cable provider gives me it. What's going on, Go Pack Go? How's it going, brother? If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. It helps the stream get out. Also, if you enjoy having football, hit that subscribe button. I do all the primetime games. I do about 4 NFL games a week. plus I do college football. I'll be starting October 24th. What's going on, Tony? What's going on, Bridget? Hey, that's facts, Bridget. She says, hello. Well, someone has to win. 0-3. Both teams, good luck to both of you. Absolutely. Oh, appreciate that, Bolt. Says, hi, Truxel. You make my day by streaming because I can't watch these games and it makes me happy. People care for people that can't watch. Absolutely. Appreciate that, Joe Bruno. Michigan plays on the same day, October 24th. And the Gridiron Blitz will be doing Michigan football. So definitely subscribe to my brother in Infinite Sports Network. And all the members of Infinite Sports Network, all their links are in the description. What's going on, Steven? Tony says Packers has 3 in all so far. Oh, absolutely. Go Blue. I actually will be doing the Ohio State-Nebraska game. I want to see how Justin Fields performs this year, because if the Detroit Lions are horrible, we will be going after a quarterback. So definitely going to be scouting for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
I've been at card shows with him where he doesn't sit down. He stands up the entire time, and he will not stop signing until there's just no one
Wait,
left.
Alan Lazard is injured?
Wants his autograph.
When did he get injured?
Because you would have taken off by then. You don't know that.
I do know that. I do. And I will also
well,
say
if we
that
fire
I
our
think
head coach, it's going to be a complete rebuild. That's the only reason why you're going to go after a quarterback, especially if you're going to be picking in the top 3 again.
As the president of football operations,
Joey Harrington's available.
Well, we saw Darnold do it with his legs, but Troy, I know you want to see Darnold
All right,
do it
first
with his
and
arm.
10.
Yep. And so does a lot of other people. I'll get into some of that.
Here's Gore.
Frank Gore lost on that play.
By the Denver defense, a loss of 2.
What's going on in Flashpoint Sports?
I think if you look back to last year, the way that the season ended, or the last half of the season
appreciate
last
that.
year, and the way the Jets played, the way Sam Darnold played,
shout out to
6-2,
Noble
he was
Sports.
doing some good things, protecting the football. A lot of optimism.
Most humblest man in the world.
This season.
Quick setup and throw. Pass is caught. Short gain. Ryan Griffin. His first catch.
I just picked him up.
But these injuries have certainly played a factor. But Sam Darnold in his 3rd season, he has
we got
to protect
3rd down.
the football better than
I just got some bad news on my fantasy team.
Coming out of college at USC,
shout out to Mike.
Big concern. A lot of turnovers there, and it has continued. And even though there's a lot of things that aren't in place around him, he can still be better if he just controls the things that he can control.
3rd down and 9.
Sam Darnold got out of that tackle. Got him.
That is Crowder,
and they got the first down.
Looks to be enough for a first down. Nice throw by Darnold out to his left.
Yeah, really
What's going
good.
on, Evan? It says bear down.
I mean, when he's able to get out of the pocket, he's able to find the
What's
receivers
going on, Bill?
And deliver throws. And good for him that he's been able to do that.
Evan says go green.
They revamped this offensive line, as you said. Alex Lewis, their left guard, was the only one who was asked to return. And yet it still
What's going on, Byron?
is an area that can be improved and needs to be improved.
Here's
All
a
right.
throw and completion
That
to Hogan.
is Hogan.
On first down for 5. Time to talk
Gonna be
home
2nd and 5.
improvement presented by Lowe.
All right. Oh,
Well, you look
okay.
at where the Jets can get better. You can just about name
Had to make
every
sure that
spot,
they didn't
but
throw
the
some
receiving
copywritten
core
music.
one is one of those areas. Offensive line I mentioned, and then you can never have enough corners in this league. But I think when you look at the Jets roster, there's just a lot of holes, and ultimately all of those
Rip is
holes
actually
are
looking
shown
kind of
through the
good.
quarterback.
Here's a good throwing.
Team got to help them out a little bit better.
Right off IR, injured
Smith
with a bad
just
shoulder.
got the first down.
Back, started, good for 18 here.
Well, Jeff Smith, this guy can run. And so they're in man coverage, and he's on one side of the field. He's running an intermediate crosser, and you just can't keep up with him. I mean, it's a foot race that Jeff Smith is going to win every time. And what I like is that I have seen Sam struggle at times with accuracy. That ball was right on the money to where Smith's able to catch the ball and keep on moving.
First and 10.
Matched up against Callahan on that play and this.
Darnold.
Well protected, trying to spin out and
Got sacked.
Alexander Johnson, who missed on the blitz.
What a
on that
huge
long
sack.
touchdown run by Darnold.
Darnold's hurting a little bit. He's holding his shoulder a little bit.
At that right shoulder.
No, it's not. And he had a chance for Lawrence Cager. I'm not sure why he didn't turn it loose. Cager's
I'm a Detroit Lions fan first and foremost. And then I like the Arizona Cardinals. I used to live out in Arizona.
It's the first thing that he's looking for. But he got off it quickly and then ends up getting sacked.
What's going on, Ellison?
First sack for Johnson. They're going to keep it on the ground here with Gore.
Frank Gore to the 40. Down at the 39. There's a flag on the play.
A 13-yard gain. And Sam
What's going on, Dad?
Leaving the field.
Holding. Offense, number 71.
Oh, that hurts.
Replay.
That's going to be second and 30.
He handed off Troy and just walked off.
Yeah, he knew when he hit the ground on that sack that something wasn't right. I mean, immediately. I've broke my collarbone, and my guess is that's what it is. But he knew immediately, and they ran the ball, came back, a nice gain, and only to come back with the hold called against Alex Lewis. But
all right, Darnold is in
the
10.
Easy to root for, and you want to see him succeed with more weapons around.
Oh, absolutely, Keith. Frank Gore is a beast.
Takes over, and that arm's just hanging.
All right, it looks like he's going to the locker room. He left that tent and is going to the locker room.
Broncos a year ago, and a Super Bowl champion with the Ravens, hands off. That's Michael Pirine, a gain of 5, but there's just a bad feel over this one right now as you see Darnold exit.
Yeah, in fact, the last time we had Denver, I guess last year on Thursday
Joe
night,
Flacco is in the ball game.
So, you know, he should certainly be familiar with the scheme, and Vic Fangio, having worked against them in camp when he was with the Broncos, and obviously a veteran quarterback, like to see to be able to come in with little work and step in and see if he can't lead this offense.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Now the Jets have 12 men in the huddle, so that's a 5-yard penalty.
All right. Jets just got a 5-yard penalty for 12 men in the field. That is crazy. You got to be smart, especially when you're winless. You got to play smart. If you need to pick up the victory.
Requires more of a look than what you're going to get on the field.
I'm trying to look for a wide receiver because I picked up Lazard.
Underneath it's Smith.
Smith
rallied to the ball,
got up to the 49-yard.
Josie Jewell. It's 4th down.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Flacco is better than Darnold anyway. Oh, I do not know who to pick up in fantasy. Because I just picked up Lazard. I do have Devontae Adams. So I picked up Lazard, hoping that actually, you know what? I might do that. Alrighty, hopefully that works. What's going on, Magics? Surreal Jude with the hearts. James Field, what's going on? Yeah, they got to get an offensive line. They need to keep rebuilding that offensive line. They need to get some wide receivers. They're really strapped at wide receiver right now. And then they got to get some good defensive players, especially in that secondary. They got rid of
who just got a
Jamal Adams.
First game active coming off.
What's going on, Chris?
Is in the game. Here is a punt and a flag for
we got a flag.
Man, the punter, and now another flag on the back end of it as the ball goes into the end zone. Braden Mann, a 6th-round pick from Texas A&M, got knocked to the ground. That was the first flag. But then a flag on the back end of the play as well. And so
yeah, I got Connor as well, and I got the number 2 overall tight end in Giannu Smith. So yeah.
Shots by the way of Mekhi Becton, the 1st-round pick out of Louisville on the bench. He's been bothered by the bad shoulder, and he looks to be in pain over there. At the end of the first quarter, was wincing and grabbing at that left shoulder.
Well, I was a little surprised they even suited him up, Joe, because they had no intention of him playing. I mean, of course, they didn't expect Edoga to go down, but they do have Connor McDermott, and that's who I actually thought was going to come in at the time that Edoga went down.
Both on the kicking team. A player.
All right, Surreal, have a great night.
Coming back in to play. Number 29 is declined. Holding. Kicking team number 50 is accepted. Wow. 10-yard penalty added from the end of the play. First down.
Holding
so
on the Broncos
for
then.
The hold, and even though Braden Mann ended up on the ground, both calls are against the Jets. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Amazon Prime.
All right. I do have to mute the game audio due to copyright music and commercials. What's going on, Milam? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Yeah, Arizona got a good quarterback in Kyler Murray. You actually won, Rick.
For Brett Rippon, after that holding call against the Jets and Louisville, brings the ball up to the 30. Les Austin, by the way, Troy, who was in that tent, is out at corner, and Lamar Jackson, just activated off the practice squad, is in the ball game.
There's a lot of
Ripon is the quarterback right now for the Broncos.
Practice squad.
They don't like what Jeff Driscoll did, and Drew Lock is out.
Hand off to Gordon, gets to the edge, and a good play is made.
All right, no gain on that.
May came flying up, no gain.
We'll go back to the play where Darnold got hurt. This is Cager right here on this skinny post.
What's going on, Stacy?
Says
how's the referees tonight?
I don't know why he doesn't turn it loose. I mean, you just don't get
referees
any more
are all right
in this league, and if he
they're kind of letting him play unless it's egregious.
And then he ends up getting sacked by Alexander Johnson. You know,
what's going on? He is risen. Says go
right
Jets.
Shoulder, and you're right, Joe. Based on the way that
Just
it looked
kidding.
with him going in to the locker room to get it checked, does not look good. It's unfortunate.
Second and
Rippon
10 now. Passes over the middle and caught.
Got it to Van Nett.
And the tight end gets
it's going to be third and 2.
Coming up.
I was saying I had a chance to talk
all right.
with Brett
He is
Rippon
risen is going for Seahawks
the other day, and what a likable guy. I mean, just really easygoing, nice, affable, and one of those that you really pull for. And what I know is when you're an undrafted quarterback in this league, you don't get a lot of opportunities to show what you can do, and he knows that. He knows that this is his chance, and did some good things on Sunday when he came off the
I'm not
bench.
too sure who's officiating the game.
That Vic Fangio said, hey, we'd like to see more here tonight.
3rd down and 3, gets rid of it, and a flag is thrown as Tim Patrick was overthrown, and now another flag. 2 separate fouls, it appears, yet again.
Tell you, Quinnen Williams, he comes around and he puts
Loser 420 says, I'm a Jets fan. What's going on? Appreciate you for coming out.
Greg Williams didn't.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both against the defense. Holding, defense number 20. This penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense
that's
number 95. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That's Quinnen Williams who's going to come around.
Quinnen Williams with that.
With the hit.
Oh my God!
I guess it must have been helmet to helmet. I thought that was pretty good actually, but there is helmet contact. He hit him, wrapped him up, maybe landed on him, who knows, but I know.
What's going on, Raider boy?
There's Greg Williams, not happy about it.
What's going on,
but he expects a
Lagonia?
lot out of Williams, and he did
Noel, what's going on?
Use too many words to say what he wants out of him tonight in this ball game. And he wants him to be a force, much like Aaron Donald is.
All right, 1st and 10.
Got
to play action.
Rippon's going to air it out downfield. One-on-one coverage, and this one.
Oh, and he got a touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy.
In his rookie season. Wow, just took it away from
Jerry Jeudy with that touchdown.
The Broncos jump on
top.
Well, Pierre Desir is in perfect position. He should have intercepted it initially. I thought Jerry Jeudy was playing defense.
Absolutely. Rippon is throwing them dimes.
Week 1. And Greg Williams is not going to
Hey, appreciate that, tall boy.
You see where Desir is in position to make the interception, and he got mossed right there, Joe.
Yeah, he got mossed. Desir got mossed by Jerry Jeudy.
He barely even had to jump for that ball. He just went right over the top of him and makes the catch for the touchdown.
Don't forget to vote either exclamation point Broncos, vote Broncos, or exclamation point vote Jets. And the kick is up and it is good. I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the commercials are over and the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. Appreciate that, Chip Hunter. What's going on, Nico? What's going on, Christian Rafferty? Hopefully I said your name correctly. What's going on, Mike? Yeah, he did get Romanowski'd. What's going on, Alex? We got 566 in the building. Appreciate that, 420 baseman. Got 570 in the building. 71 thumbs up. Can we get those thumbs up? We greatly appreciate it. Does help the stream get out. Oh, you benched Jerry Jeudy? Oh, man. Because that was a huge play right there. Especially if it's a PPR league. Yeah, Tyler Lockett went off last week. I barely won because I was going up against, who did I go up against? I went up against Tyler Lockett and Elvin Kamara. I'm like, how do you have both of them and both of them go off for like 40 points? What's going on, Jack? How's it going? Michael Valdez Scantling, you said start him. I do have Devontae Adams. I'm without Devontae Adams and Christian McCaffrey. One player in each of my leagues. Tall boy, you got to put vote right after exclamation point. Appreciate that, Thomas Quintana.
Against the Jets defense
all right, we are
this
back.
Season that brought the ball into Jets territory, and then Brett Rippon and Jerry Jeudy connected.
What's going on, Dave?
For the touchdown that was just a takeaway.
Great broadcast, first time listener. Shout out to you, brother. All right, ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
25. Good to see Sam
Ooh,
Darnold
Sam Darnold is back. He is throwing a little bit. He's putting on his helmet.
He gets
so that might be the last we've seen of Joe Flacco in this game.
Helmet on, he's going to go back out there, although they pull him back and Flacco is
Appreciate
in the
that, Dave.
Yeah, that's a good sign. That's a great sign. Wow, the fact that I don't think anybody, I certainly didn't, would have expected him to be putting a helmet on this game or any game in the near future.
From the 25, they run it. Trying the left side is Pirine, and he has nowhere to go.
All right, Pirine got no gain on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
For all Jets fans who watched New York jump up to grab him 3rd overall in 2018.
Rafferty.
They're pinning their hopes on number 14.
Is that how you say it?
Touchdown in this game, and it looks like
what's going on,
Sheep? Flacco stays out there, however.
Appreciate that, Reaper boy.
On 2nd and 10. Pass is caught.
All right, 5-yard gain.
Smith, who's been
by
busy,
Smith.
Gain of 5 with Ojemudia out there defending.
Well, they got it to
what's going on, Isaiah?
3rd down, and in comes Sam Darnold. Here, I thought they'd at least let Flacco finish this series, but they're trotting him out here on 3rd and 5.
It's like the end of heaven can wait.
Well, we'll see if it's that good.
Mr. Pendleton.
All right, ball's at the 30. 3rd and 5.
5. Darnold.
Sam Darnold takes off and got sacked.
Swallowed up in the backfield by Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb.
To feel good.
Appreciate that.
Number 55
Kiara
as he
Ray.
gets his 1st of the year.
I'll tell you what, Shelby Harris, number 96, he goes right through. He's right here. He's going to go right through Connor McGovern, the center, and he is immediately in Sam Darnold's face. And then here comes Bradley Chubb and everybody else, and they're able to make a play. We've got another guy down on the field, but Shelby Harris, I'll tell you, it looks like that might be Shelby on the ground.
Yeah, it is.
And
Shelby Harris is on the
he's had a heck
ground.
of a start to this season. He has been on fire. Had a couple sacks the other day. He's been one of the real bright spots for this football team. And I'll tell you what, every time you look up, there's another injury that's happening to one of these teams. And as good as he has been, this is they've already lost Casey, as I talked about, and now if they were to lose him, I'm going to.
All right, Shelby is walking on his own power off the field.
But he has wreaked havoc here in the early going of this season.
You and I have been doing games together for 19 years.
What's going on, Larry? Says who's your favorite NFL team? I am a Detroit Lions fan first, then a Arizona Cardinals fan second. But I do like the Ravens and Steelers as well.
Here's a beauty off the foot of
one of my favorite quarterbacks was Peyton Manning, so that's why I got the Peyton Manning Broncos jersey.
And it's Thomas Hennessy making the stop after a 5th.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. It is 10-7. We are in the 2nd quarter with 11:34 remaining. Get Sacco out of here. What's going on, Roman? How's it going, brother? Roman is the first loss I took in my fantasy league this year. Yeah, I definitely have like 1,000 jerseys. And I ain't done yet because I want to get one jersey from every team. What's going on, Book Red 147? Appreciate that. He is risen. Says go Broncos. You should hit up Ross. They got him for cheap. Is it a website or an actual store? Because I might have to. Because I want to do that for football and basketball. So I'll have, the store? Oh, all right. Appreciate that, Magdalene. Hopefully I said your name correctly. They have the legit Nike ones. They're all $29.99. I wonder if I could find their website and maybe order through there. Oh, appreciate that, Benjamin Wood. Says, first time for me, too. I don't stream Red Zone. I do about 4 games a week, though. I do Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football. And usually I'll do the Detroit Lions. If we are eliminated from the playoffs, I will ask the community to vote, and I'll give you 2 options or 3 options, depending on what games I got.
What could have been a pick away from Pierre Desir and turned it into a 48-yard touchdown last time Denver had it. Back to the line of scrimmage is Milton.
All right, no gain. We got a flag on the play, though. It's getting a little chippy.
And the way that flag, Denver's clapping.
Oh, appreciate that, Clee. Yeah, I do this all year long. I'll also be doing the NBA Finals. I do college and pros.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 52. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Wow, that's huge.
That is the 9th, and that's just ridiculous. 9th Jet penalty committed, the 7th accepted. And this defense, while they're charged up, playing undisciplined here for Greg Williams.
Yeah, they sure are.
If you're going to try to win, you can't give penalties like that.
Because of the fact that neither team has won a game, and one of them's going to walk
I like
out
the
of here
Seahawks.
with their first victory.
They're a pretty good squad. They got dangerous. What's going on, Mr. Love?
Victorious in this game, but right now this Jets defense has been totally undisciplined.
It's a third personal
Appreciate
foul
that, Benjamin Wood.
against the Jets defense as Rippin out to his
Rippin
right.
Throws it. It's out of bounds. It looks like it's incomplete. Should have been an interception.
I won't say embarrassed, but man, Desir almost came away with that pick.
This was earlier when Quinton
Williams
comes in and he gets called, and it looks like because he didn't brace his fall and he landed with his entire body weight. Here's the touchdown, and as good of a catch as it was by Jerry
AFC
Jeudy,
Player
I'm
of
not
the
so
month.
sure I wouldn't say it was just a terrible
If
play.
I have to guess, I would say Patty
It's off his
Mahomes.
shield. He was in a perfect
Patrick
position
Mahomes
to
is a
make the
beast.
interception. I think Jerry Jeudy's even surprised that he was able to make that play. That'll be on the blooper reel.
The question is who gets to keep the ball, the quarterback,
New York,
or the receiver. New York's challenging.
Oh,
that this was a pick.
it might be an interception by Desir.
No, did the toes come up when the ball is in his hands? I don't know.
That looks like it's an interception, and I do have to mute the game audio. The Jets did challenge the ball or the call. So as soon as we get back, I will let you guys in on what they say. But it looks to me on that second replay and that third replay that, it looks like it's an interception by Desir. So that would be the first interception for Rippin tonight. Penalties like we playing in Gillette. Yeah. That's just like the Lions playing in Lambeau Field, though. We can't buy a penalty if our life depended on it. What's going on, Michael Valdez? Says, let's go Broncos. Yeah, you got to be disciplined, especially when your record is 0-3. If you want to try to turn around your season, you have to be disciplined. You have to play hard, play disciplined, and give your quarterback a chance. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is the man. Absolutely. I still laugh at the Bears, though. I'm sorry, Bears fans. I am sorry. But Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. But, I mean, I get it. I get why they might have thought about Mitch Trubisky, because he did kind of look like he was going to be a top 3 quarterback in that draft class. But if I'm evaluating talent, and this is how I go off of talent, if you played baseball and you're a quarterback, more than likely I'm looking at you. If you're mobile and you've played baseball, more than likely I'm even looking at you even more. Because baseball and being mobile, and you ran track and things like that, you know, that those are skill sets that's going to help you out.
Well, this ends up as a terrific effort and interception by Pierre Desir, as they've overturned the call right there.
All
Toes
right.
are down, a trail of those
It
little
is
rubber
a
pellets
interception
behind the feet of Pierre Desir, and well, that's just a bad throwaway by Brett Rippon.
Yeah, that's
Dave says, let's go Patriots. Oops, wrong game.
It's hard to figure out. If you're throwing it away, put it up in those empty seats. Yeah, that was a nice job, because in real time
No, I can't show the game. That is copywritten. But the best I can do is the game audio, because if they shut my channel right now, I will never be able to do games the rest of the year.
Over for Mekhi Becton at left tackle, who took over for
And the NFL does not play.
And a quick throw is to the tight end Ryan Griffin.
All right, Ryan Griffin gained of a couple on that play.
The injuries are piling up over on that Jets sideline.
We're at second down.
Their medical staff has been busy. You mentioned Edoba. He is back out on the sideline, but he does not have his helmet, dealing with a shoulder issue. On defense, Bless Austin is questionable, doubtful actually, with a calf injury. Steve McClendon probable with a knee injury. And during that last series, linebacker Jordan Jenkins limped off the field. He is now in the medical tent.
Becton limped off as well. Last time the Jets had it on third down. Here's Darnold on second down, showing what he can do with his feet. Slide short of the first down, but turned a negative play into
appreciate
a gain of
that.
6. Third down.
Yeah, all AdSense and things like that, and super chats. This is the type of stuff that I use it towards.
Because the Broncos have had a hard time getting pressure on quarterbacks with a 4-man rush. I mean,
yeah, I miss their old uniforms.
He can dial up
the white and the
and get to the quarterback.
White with the green stripes on the side. I don't like the ones that are going like that. I mean, I get it, kind of looking like a actual jet
with
plane.
The secondary because of injuries, that now you're exposing those guys. So he's trying to balance all that.
But I do like their helmets better.
Man rush tonight. They're just not getting to Darnold for the most part. He's been able to scramble.
Here's Frank Gore for 2 yards and a first down.
All right, Frank Gore got the first down.
All-time rushing list. The adjective that's used to describe him in any article you read about
Frank Gore is a living legend, though.
He's in his 16th year, 37 years old. Adam Gase told us he's more vocal now as a leader.
P. Ryan's in the backfield for the Jets.
And he's over 15,000 yards.
Yeah, Aiden, I thought so too, but he came out the start of the second quarter.
Out to his right as Darnold throws.
First down by Smith.
And a big play by the Jets of 21.
That's such a nice job by Sam Darnold, getting out of the pocket and then
that was a good throw.
Jeff Lewis, and
he threw on the run too.
There. I mean, he's got a step, and now it's just about making a good throw, and he's able to do that, and that's a good job. I mean, Jeff Smith, he's just brought up. He had one catch a year ago.
I see you, Jorge.
And injured.
Don't tell that one to MicroMike.
He just had one career reception coming into this game, and I know in talking with Adam Gase,
shout out to my brother MicroMike.
He's going to have to make some plays. Makes a nice play there.
Longest completion of the game for Darnold of 21. Here's one to the end zone.
Darnold.
Almost
incomplete
for Lawrence Cager.
Cager almost got
Callahan
the touchdown.
Coverage.
Yeah, Lawrence Cager, he's another one of those guys who's getting some playing time because of all of the injuries, and yeah, he's a guy who can really run. He's got some ability on these type of throws. Sam Darnold was saying that, hey, on 50-50 balls, he feels good about him.
Yeah, I remember Frank Gore when he was with the 49ers.
In a spot where he could potentially go up.
2nd down and 10. Here's Gore. Runs into the
Frank Gore got about
Alexander Johnson.
2 on that play.
Sunday at 9. NFL Game Day morning gets you ready for kickoff with previews of.
All right, I do have to mute that audio. It is copywritten. As soon as it goes from the little jingle, I will resume the game audio.
Last series on
All
3rd
right,
down,
we are
Vic
back.
Fangio decided to bring pressure, and that's not his thing. It never really has been, but we'll see if he elects to bring a 5th guy here. He does.
Blitz. It's picked up. The receiver falls down.
Oh, he is hurt.
That's Cager.
Cager is holding his hamstring. Oh, he's hurting. And I know how that feels. That hurts.
Lawrence Cager and trying to kind of gave out on him as Darnold's trying to throw that back shoulder. Man.
Ah, that has to hurt. Hopefully
cannot
Cager is all right.
Catch a break with these injuries.
It's 4th down.
All right, I do have to mute it. They're going to probably go to commercial. It's 4th and 8. We have 7:48 remaining in the half. And we have the Denver Broncos 10 points to 7 points for the New York Jets. Book Red, you got to put a vote right after the exclamation point, then a space, then Broncos. And it'll register that that vote. What's going on, Yo-Yo? Says, salute, brother. Even the sound have copyrights. Only on the jingles. The jingles and commercials, they do. This is on NFL Network. Jake, you got to put the exclamation point just before the vote. That's going to be one word. So exclamation point vote, one word, space Broncos, and that'll be, it'll register the vote. Oh, are you serious, Mike? That is a huge feature. Hey, shout out to the world's greatest people in the stream. This channel has done something I never would have thought could happen. And you guys did that today. What's going on, AC? Shout out to my boys, the Sports Fury. You guys are beating you guys got more people here than over there. I appreciate that. That is a huge honor, man. That's crazy. What's going on, Zeke? Mighty Recon, what's going on? Camarion, what's going on? Joseph Thomas, what's going on?
Was able to get up and
all right, shout out to
MVP as Ficken will come in and try a 46-yarder.
Book Red, I'll be doing I know I'll be doing the Detroit Lions and New Orleans Saints, and then I'll be doing Sunday Night Football. All right, we're going to do a 46-yard attempt by the Jets.
Career field goal
the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
And that one's no good, wide left. Denver stays on top by 3. And what a flag is down.
What's going on? I'm TN Door.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 43. Half the distance to the goal.
Automatic first down. Wow, that is
Joseph
huge.
Jones. Which didn't see much there. I don't know if something happened after that.
Said hi, I'm new here. Glad to see you. See the Broncos
Welcome
are
into
up.
the booth, and well, that will continue this drive for the Jets. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of penalties. We've seen a lot of injuries, and you know, a decent ball game so far.
Yeah, good ball game. It's interesting coming into this game between the two teams. 7 players signed off the practice squad to play in this ball game. Tim Jernigan was brought in off the street. I mean, both of these teams scrambling for this game tonight to get bodies, and it's been a mass unit.
I haven't seen him back in. I haven't seen Shelby Harris back in.
Here is Gore.
Oh, he's back in.
Taking it just inside the 10. Meanwhile, we've seen these injuries. Remember the 49ers.
He did go down, but he's back in as well.
After they
Shelby Harris is back in.
And they lost Solomon Thomas to torn ACLs. The turf was checked. It's new here in the stadium, checked by both the league and the Players Association, deemed to be fine.
Oh, I feel you on that
play,
one.
But
FZN
the injuries again piling up here in this stadium. Meanwhile, the penalty against Joseph Jones was for hitting the center, the long snapper. Deemed a defenseless player.
All right, the Jets took in their first timeout.
Hit on the long snapper Thomas Hennessy is why they threw the flag. Mike?
Well, Joe, the center is a defenseless player, so you cannot hit the center in the head or neck area, period. They've had a couple of instances already.
He has
this
risen.
Year
this
of that.
game is
so
on the NFL Network.
He gets that added protection
going on,
he basically
Bird?
can get upright and protect himself, which clearly he couldn't in that situation.
So that's why they threw the flag, and that's big. Go from a missed field goal by Ficken to now 2nd and 6 from the 10 as Gore.
Frank Gore
Just lowers his
gain
shoulder
of
and
2
helmet
on that
into
play.
pile, picks up 2, 3rd down coming up.
We were talking about Frank Gore earlier, and it is pretty incredible for a guy that, you know, takes the pounding that he has taken throughout his career, and he just loves to play. I mean, 16 years in the running back position.
What's going on, Jackson Jordan?
Depended on a lot. I mean, he was not expected to be the featured guy here, certainly with the Jets, but with Le'Veon Bell going down, he's been called upon.
What's going on, Zeke?
You mentioned it. They talk about how well he practices still.
I'm doing good. Got some football on.
Darnold
got out of that. He throws it, and it's incomplete. Flags on the play, though.
He let it go with Bradley Chubb right in his face, and there's a flag down in the end zone.
How you doing, Zeke?
Bradley Chubb as Darnold goes down a little awkwardly. Usually the flag back there.
Oh, that might be on 34 from the Broncos.
There is no foul for pass interference on the play. 4th down.
All right, 4th down.
Watching Sam
let's
Darnold,
go.
The way that he's moving around, however, and throwing the ball, I mean, the shoulder doesn't appear to be a factor at all.
Sam Darnold is fired up.
Moving to his left like
he's getting pretty ticked off.
Any issues with that right shoulder? That's when you'd know. But he's not.
4th and 4, 6:24. They're going to get set to kick a field goal.
Ficken missed from 46, but the penalty kept the drive going. Now
this time it's from 26. Kick is up. Kick is good. We got a tie ball game.
10-10, 6:21 left. Half.
All right, 6:21 till halftime. Scores tied up at 10. Drew Lock is the man. Even Tim Tebow would run for a touchdown eventually. Let's go defense. Shout out to the 971 in the building. Can we get those likes up? Can we at least see 500? We're at over 100. Put in Driscoll. Drew Lock is only the man when he's not injured. Hey, that is hashtag facts. What's going on, Alan? Says go Fins. Hey, they had a nice win on Thursday Night Football. Brandon says Broncos finna get this dub. You are a really good streamer. I might have to donate. Appreciate that. Well, all donations does go back into the channel. I am looking at some software to even upgrade the production value of the streams. I would say RIP Packers wide receiver. Hey, all I know is Devontae Adams better come back. And also, what do you call it? Christian McCaffrey needs to come back. What's going on? The coach plays. Says, let's go. How's it going, brother? What's going on, Kyle? Flacco is trash. He was in the game for a couple plays while Sam Darnold was out. All right, we are back.
General manager.
The kick is up, and it looks like we're going to get a touchback.
Hit hard with injuries.
Yep, ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line. Hey, shout out to Jack Merriman. Appreciate that, brother.
In the Week 2 game at Pittsburgh.
With the $2 super sticker.
Ripping tomorrow night on NFL Total Access. MJ Acosta.
Oh, I do have to mute that real quickly. And we are back.
Here we go. Money talk.
Take the handoff to Gordon, ripping out to his right.
Here we go. Money talk.
This one more definitive as he throws it away, well out of bounds.
Appreciate that, Jack.
Derrn, give us more on the Rippon family.
Well, he said he learned how to prepare from his uncle, Mark, and in high school, he would even
Hey, shout out to you, Keith Davis. Appreciate you, brother.
A comment by his dad. He told the
that $4.99
what will you be thinking about
super
when your
chat
son takes the field in his first NFL start? He said, I'll be thinking about when he was 12 years old and he asked me to pin a poster on his
Rodney, I can't show the game due to
copyright
laws. That is against the law, and the NFL will shut my channel down.
Touchdown to Jerry Jeudy, 48 yards. Gave the Broncos a...
All right, that was Melvin Gordon with a gain of about 4.
A 3-yard carry here, brought down by Neville Hewitt. Melvin Gordon to bring up 3rd down.
Well, he's done a nice job here in this first half. I mean, the one interception, obviously just a poor decision. And
appreciate that he is risen. Says I subbed. Appreciate you, brother.
Didn't even have been close, but other than that, I think he's handled.
Yeah, the best I can do is the game audio for you.
Be able to get the running game going with Melvin Gordon, but they've had some issues with that. Here in the early going of this season.
Here's a blitz. Rippon throws.
Rippon. Oh, got it. Got a huge first down. That's Tim Patrick.
Brett Rippon. Royce Freeman threw a good block to give Rippon time and a 40-yard completion to 81.
Well, the one thing that the Denver Broncos do have is they've got speed, and they're working on Pierre Desir. I mean, he made the nice interception there along that boundary, but he's been beat twice now, once for a touchdown and now this big play. And You know, you've got to be mindful of that. As
that's facts, Victor.
Teams are,
both teams do deserve to win.
Denver Broncos, they're without their number one guy.
It's never easy being winless.
They've got some guys who can flat out run, and that was a heck of a play. Coming up with a big play there by Rippon.
All right, we got a gain of 2
Hewitt on
by
the
Royce
stop.
Freeman.
Talked about that block that was thrown by Freeman to allow Rippon time to complete it for 40.
Well, there's no
appreciate that he is risen.
Been hit a lot, and that's a nice pocket right there with a 5-man rush. And for him to be able to, you know, unlike the touchdown to Jerry Jeudy, which was underthrown, this ball is right on the money. That's a good job by
Zeke,
Tim
it's never
Patrick,
easy because, man, it's tough on your mindset.
Because of the injury to Sutton.
To be winless,
and he's done some
that's
nice
why I got
things.
a lot of respect for the Cleveland Browns.
2 completions of 40-plus for Brett Rippon in his first start.
What's going on, Mr. R?
Here is Gordon right side.
Looks like you're a Chicago Bears fan. What's going on, brother?
Thrown by
You got a flag on the play, 2nd and 7. I am a Detroit Lions fan, but I do got a lot of respect for Chicago Bears people.
10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
All right. That is going to be on the Jets.
Their right guard. Yeah,
oh, no, that's going to be on Broncos right guard.
It's right there.
For holding.
John Franklin Myers, who is a guy that Greg Williams really wants to light a fire under, get him in better shape because he believes that
hey, we got a lot of we know a lot of Bears people, Grid.
I think he's off to a really
so obviously
good start.
we got a lot of respect for him.
Expectations are high from Greg Williams.
We know Mel Gooley, we know Chicago Bears 24/7,
and they need that.
Damian Estrada. I mean, we got a lot of friends that are Bears fans.
Pass is caught by Fant.
Noah Fant, good gain on that.
2nd and 17, a gain of 9.
9 yards on that play.
To go in the half.
Talk about the speed that they have.
Sounds like they're playing
position, and then you've got a tight end like Noah Fant. He can
the Phenoms theme song.
A defense as well.
Averaging just under 14 yards a catch since he came in last year as a first.
All right, anybody that's going to talk about Ruiz or whoever the Jack Monkey is, guess what? You're going to get automatically banned. So don't be talking about somebody else. And I'm going to laugh when his stuff gets shut down, too.
Broncos pick it up. Broncos also pick up the first down. Completion to Deshaun Hamilton.
Hamilton got the first down. What's going on? AC says over 1,000 viewing. Congrats. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, Chad, that's exactly what I was talking about, the Phenom.
Put his foot in the ground and throw it. He gets the ball out before any defenders even are able to get to the quarterback when you've got that kind of cushion in a route such as that. When you just beat the defender with the ball, but the offensive front, they do a good job, and the running backs, they do a good job of picking that blitz up.
What's going on, Steve-O?
Driscoll, who comes into the game.
Yes, I am sure I'm a Lions fan.
Driscoll keeps
never far behind, brother.
Shows his
never far behind.
And then gets hit at the end of the play. And this is going to be another flag against
I got another
Jets
flag
defensively for a hit by McDougal.
Driscoll was in the play.
Use the legs of Driscoll. That play worked. And
nice.
This will be another penalty against the
Oh
Jets.
yeah.
Gets hit while sliding as the quarterback.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yep.
Defense. Blow to the head of a sliding quarterback. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Yeah, these defenders are put in a really tough
position. That's going to be on 30.
You're not 100% certain the quarterback's going to slide. You come down, and the rule is the rule, and the shoulder does hit the helmet. So by the letter of the rule, I mean that is a penalty, and they get called, and another costly one. But yeah.
All right, it's going to be first and goal. About 2 minutes.
If they needed to, because of some of the, and I took that to mean.
All right, that is going to be the 2-minute warning. I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. The score is 10-10. The Broncos do have the ball. Oh, appreciate that, Mr. R. Throw it to Fant. Yeah, I can't show the game due to copyright. They will literally shut my channel down. That's why I laugh at when all these foreign channels pop up and start streaming games and things like that, and they get shut down. I laugh at them because guess what? Now you can't stream any games because they shut your channel down. And you can't build a great community. Appreciate that, Clarence. Appreciate that, Mike. I was just watching a couple flashback running backs of the Lions, both being a couple of the best. Billy Sims and oh yeah, Barry Sanders and Billy Sims, absolutely. We got Derrick Henry in the building. What is going on? We're 3-0, so it's nice to be 3-0. Absolutely. I got a nagging feeling this game ends in a tie. Hey, as long as we get overtime, I am good. I love overtime games. I don't know why. Joe Diaz, what's going on? Says, OMG, what's going on with my Eagles? I'm at a loss for words right now. Man, Eagles got to go out. Well, they did go out and sign the guy I wanted the Detroit Lions to go get, and that was Hakeem Butler. As a Cardinals fan as well, you know, I can see why the Cardinals drafted him. But, you know, so you guys got Hakeem Butler, and also who else do you guys got over there? But you guys only got really 2 wide receivers right now. You guys got to get healthy. I was surprised that
Patrick,
what's his name didn't come back. Alshon Jeffries.
Pierre Desir.
He was supposed to come back this week.
From the 5, 1st and goal. Ripping back in there.
Julio Jones to the Patriots are going on. Wow. We're going to have some breaking news tonight. All right.
The handoff to Gordon.
Gordon
is down just short of the goal
line. Down
Bradley
just
McDougal
short.
made the hit.
Probably the size of a football. Away from getting a touchdown.
He almost got propelled right into the end zone. Yeah, just short.
Oh, appreciate you, Book Red. Hopefully I can see you on Sunday.
Adam Gase, who's calling timeout. You know, with what, 1 minute and 39 seconds left in this half, and
if you enjoy basketball, I'm going to try to do Game 2 of the NBA Finals.
Trying to preserve some time so they can get one more.
I just don't know if I'm going to be home in time. All right, we got a timeout. That's going to be the Jets' second.
Second down and goal.
So the Jets have 1 timeout remaining, and the Broncos have all 3. It's 1:39 left in the first half. Second and goal. Ball is at the 1-yard line.
For the Denver Broncos. Philip Lindsay is inactive again. 3rd straight game missed.
Hey, come on now. This is Peyton Manning jersey.
He suffered that injury week 1.
We got 5-2, base.
And plus, our former Detroit Lions played for the Broncos.
Gordon gets it.
Gordon is
not in.
Not in. No gain on that play.
Was in there to make the stop.
Benjamin says Lakers in 6.
Timeout, the last of the half, taken by Adam Gase and the Jets.
All right, the Jets are out of timeout.
Well, they brought in the 2 tight end down there on the goal line. Nick Van Nett, number 88. He's the one who kind of gets pushed back right into that hole and just.
Whoa. I don't know about that look.
Yeah, that's a little different from that angle.
What's going on, Daddy? YT?
And when he comes down, that ball's across the goal line.
Might be a challenge play.
He bangs into the back of Van Nett. He's still in the air, and when he comes down, that looks like that
it might be a touchdown. Might be a Melvin Gordon touchdown.
Challenge by Denver.
They're looking. The Broncos sideline is signaling it's a touchdown. This is now going to be challenged.
Well, it's inside 2 minutes, so they'll look at it again. And during the
Mike
timeout,
says Gordon needs a touchdown.
Remember, the Jets called it, and they should have called a timeout. The booth called down and said this is worth another
Christian
look.
Gunter, you can
angle,
meet the Big Ben Wallace block party. Goodbye. If I am so bad, you can kick rocks.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, it sure looks like it is.
So a booth review.
They said Crowder is active.
And we believe this to be the second rushing touchdown of the season.
He hasn't
for
really
Melvin
had
Gordon.
any plays called towards him.
The Broncos back on top.
Broncos going to win by 3. Mike Nova, right after exclamation point vote, that one word, put a space and then the team that you want.
Mike, it sure looked to me and to us like that was a touchdown. What'd you see from Los
I think
Angeles?
it's a touchdown.
You know, I think it's one that you've got to piece together. I mean, you've got to use several shots here. You know that the body, basically the legs are up, and so then you get that reach there before the backside hits.
that
and
play right there from up above,
it looks like the ball has
that's a
broken the
touchdown.
plane. That being said, there's a lot of ifs here, but you know, based on the shots, I could see them turning this into a touchdown, certainly.
I believe they have. We don't have the announcement, but the two sidelines, I think, have been alerted to the fact that this is going to be a score.
Yep.
So a booth review, and the Broncos are back on top. And the 50th career touchdown for Melvin Gordon.
The runner did, in fact, break the play on the goal line for a touchdown. Please reset the game clock to 1 minute, 37 seconds.
All right, 1 minute, 37 seconds.
Timeout restored. They have one timeout remaining for the remainder of the half.
Jets will have one timeout.
Everybody to get another look at that. And they end up getting the timeout back. But
that was for Melvin Gordon scoring a touchdown.
That was one that worked against them, but you know, now they.
So the Jets do have one timeout. Broncos have all 3. We got 1:37 remaining in the first half. We are waiting for the extra point.
Minute 37 and a timeout. McManus knocks it through.
And the kick is up. Kick is good.
The Broncos are on top by 7. Time for tonight's next gen stats, powered by AWS. And we go back to that 48-yard touchdown throw to Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, I do got to mute the copywritten music. There's some copywritten music during the next gen stats.
KJ Hamler.
All right,
and
we are
watching
back.
Those guys, I really like them. I mean, Jerry Jeudy, we saw the big play that he just made, and what a heck of a play it was. And then KJ Hamler, he's a smaller guy, but
what's going on, Ruben?
Fast. They run good routes. They got great quickness, and I'd be awfully excited if I was a Broncos fan for their future. I think they're going to be making a lot of plays. Just a shame that Cortland Sutton went down. Kind of their lead dog, but these two young players, they have a bright future ahead of them.
Sutton's their #1 guy, and Pro
All
Bowler
right.
from a year ago. Really good.
That is a
threat.
touchback. Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line for the New York
ACL
Jets.
Week 2 at Pittsburgh. They're going to have, I mean, those are the kind of weapons. You know, first of all, Elway would have loved to throw to those guys. So that's who he's providing for either Drew Lock or whoever's
What's
healthy
going on,
enough to
Jesse?
play. Those are the kind
Isaiah,
of weapons
what's
that
going on?
Darnold needs with the Jets.
Well, no doubt, and that's
Abuelito,
you know, when you look at
what's
this
going
league,
on?
you better be able to score points, and I think that the
Stop, what's
emphasis
going
now
on,
for
brother?
most organizations is on getting weapons offensively.
Here's a throw over the
Darnold,
middle,
incomplete
broken out
pass.
As Jewell got his hand in there.
Was looking
in
at
front
Hennessy.
of the tight end, Herndon.
You know, we
I'm
talked
sorry,
about the
Herndon.
Jets and how well they finished last year, going 6-2, and the expectations coming into the year. Well, how about the Broncos? I mean, they were 4-1. Drew Lock takes
Jesse
over.
says, I am new.
And he goes
well, welcome.
4-1
Appreciate you
as the
for coming
starter,
in.
you know, they do some things offensively. And
if you like football and basketball, you should definitely subscribe. Smash that notification bell.
Really good. It's just been unfortunate for them as well as the Jets and some other teams around the league with
What's
all
going
the
on,
injuries
Dalton?
that occurred.
Says Yo Dalton. Should I donate?
Darnold caught by Crowder.
Crowder got a big first down. Welcome back.
Left. A gain of 27.
Yeah, he just does a great job
27 on that play.
Right here.
Appreciate that, Kareem.
I'm sorry. And his ability in order to be able
What's
to
going
set
on,
a guy
C. Perry?
up, understand leverage, and then run across
yeah,
the
all
field.
donations do go back into the channel. Yo-Yo says, finally,
really
Crowder.
On his part.
Absolutely.
So excited to get Crowder back. A career high Crowder did last year, 78 catches. This one is aired out way too deep for Smith.
Intended for Smith.
Second
way
down
overthrown.
And 10 as the clock stops with a minute 20. How about more on Jamison Crowder, Christina?
Well, yeah, we know Sam Darnold's so excited. He told us that Crowder
Appreciate
is wired
that, John
to
Doe.
separate. He said he's literally a basketball player out there playing football, and he has such great spatial awareness. He said whenever the pocket breaks down and
Go
I have
blue,
to escape,
West
I'm
Branch
confident
ball.
that he is going to be in the right spot.
Well, that completion set him up inside Denver territory with now a minute 20 left.
Go blue.
Blitz. Pass is
one-handed. Caught it. One-handed. Kellen Balazs.
He leaked out to the side where the blitzer was coming from. A gain of 4 as Alexander Johnson.
Hey, appreciate that, Chris. As a truck driver in for the night. Thanks for the entertainment. Appreciate you for that $10 super chat.
Making this more manageable third down for
Here
Sam
we go.
Darnold.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
180.
Blitz.
All right, Darnold steps back, throws. Got a first down by Crowder.
And they will keep the clock running.
Clock is going. We got 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Really good job up front by the Jets, picking up
What's
the
going on,
blitz
boss
and giving
up?
Darnold some time. A nice route on the outside.
What's going on,
and Darnold puts his
Amir?
foot in the ground and gets it out.
Pass is caught, but that is a short gain.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Hogan for just 4 in the middle of the field.
Yeah, you had Chris Herndon, who was on a flat
Appreciate
route.
that,
Wasn't gonna get a lot out of
Cristiano.
it from him either, but he was going to catch it and get out of bounds.
Here's one caught by the tight end, and this is what they needed. Herndon.
All right, Herndon
who not only
got
gets
out
a
of
first
bounds,
down,
stopped
but
that clock with
has
34 seconds, got a
his
first down.
momentum and speed carry him out of bounds at the 20, a gain of 10.
Just a little confusion by
Sam Darnold is 13 for 20 for
Broncos there in the
130
secondary.
yards.
and
Uh-oh,
Harris
Shelby
is,
Harris is down again.
Down once again.
Shelby
Prayers up
Harris
to
has been
Shelby Harris. Hopefully he makes a
injured
speedy
couple of
recovery.
times and limped away on previous plays on this drive, and
Never want to see
Aaron,
any
he's
injured
really
player.
played well for this Denver defense.
Yeah, he has. And a couple times on this drive, he'd had to come over to the sidelines. It looked
Well, I
like
like
they were
that
giving him
touchdown
fluids
run by
because he was
Darnold.
cramping up. One
Complete
time he was
baller.
asked to go back
Yeah,
in.
he
and
had a
said,
nice-
I'm not ready. I'm not
what was
ready.
that, 46-yard
we mentioned
run?
guys coming in off the street. Tim Jernigan actually came in for him at the time. Remember Vic Fangio saying, it's gotten so bad. We're going to meet a
appreciate
guy on the
being new,
tarmac,
She.
put him on the plane, and dress him on
She
Thursday. That was
says,
Tim Jernigan, who
I
we
am
saw
new.
last week versus with
going
the
on, Mary?
Jacksonville Dolphins.
Well, that's a good one to pick up at the tarmac and get in the game. I mean, if you got to do that. And that's what it looked like, Aaron. Shelby Harris.
AD's
on
finals
the field,
MVP
it
says
looked like he
Cleve.
was suffering from some cramps. And
I got the Broncos winning
he'll
this,
be back
but
out there,
I
I'm
want
sure,
this
in
game
no
to go to
time. Meanwhile,
overtime.
Tim Jernigan, but
It'd be
looking
kind
at
of
it right now,
fitting with
34
two
seconds on the clock,
winless
and
teams
the
going to
Jets have
overtime to
one
pick up their
timeout.
first win.
They can work the whole field. I mean, Darnold can work anywhere he wants to.
Hey,
If the
appreciate
clock
that,
is running,
Carlito.
he can get up. He
With
still
the
has
$2
time to-
super chats
to
at
even
first
spike it
stream
with it just
ain't
being
much,
first
but
down
showing
right now
love and sub.
and
Appreciate
preserve
you.
that timeout to
Hey,
give us
every
more
little bit
options
counts. I appreciate
after
you.
this play if the clock is running.
It will be going
Blitz
back into the
again
channel.
by the Broncos. Darnold throws, and the pass
Oh,
incomplete. for
incomplete. Was looking for Kellen Balazs.
Jewell out there in coverage.
Really good
What's
coverage
going on,
there by
McKeel?
Josie Jewell picking up Balazs and
Let's go Broncos.
just
Make
nowhere
another
to go.
touchdown. Let's go.
with the football for Sam Darnold. Just
appreciate
no
that.
Chance whatsoever.
Let me cue that up for you.
Here we go. Money talk.
All right, Sam Darnold, 2nd and 10.
Money talk.
Get a lot of split safeties down here by these teams. A lot of them.
We got 29 seconds remaining.
And so you can work the middle of the field pretty well.
Darnold
airs it. Ooh, almost had it. Was intended for Hogan.
Devontae Bosby. And another player is down.
Uh-oh, we got another injured
Denver
player.
Broncos, that's Chubb, and he's able to get up. Walk off.
Yeah, Bosby plays that well. You see Chubb. Seems like you end
Appreciate
up saying
that,
about every
Wanda.
Player, but after they lost Von Miller, they don't have a whole lot left.
McKeel says,
Chubb, of course, he missed.
what's up, put
Bosby
me
making a
on
nice play on
live.
that ball against Hogan, but
Appreciate that, Tommy.
Chubb, he went down early last year with the ACL.
Put me on live with the Broncos.
And, had a heck of a rookie season. 12 sacks in 2018, and he comes back still working back from that ACL.
I think
to
he
a
got
certain degree, and loses Von Miller, and he's had a target.
Well, you
got to
give him a new head coach. Adam Gase is not the coach. You have got to get him a new head coach,
on his back
and then really assess his talents that way.
Protection towards Bradley Chubb. That's a
hey,
that's
appreciate
a nice
that, Jesse.
Situation for an offense.
Got 12 sacks
with that $1 super chat. Appreciate that.
NC State in 2018 tore his ACL last year in week 4. Dealing with tendinitis in that knee since.
All right, 3rd and 10. Ball at the 20.
It's now 3rd down and 10. This one to the
oh, that was almost intercepted.
Incomplete coverage by Ojemudia.
Ojemudia almost got the interception.
Well, Ojemudia
was intended for Chris Hogan.
He's a young player, kind of learning on
That'd
the job.
be marked as a
that's
pass deflect.
With A.J. Boye, when he went down, it kind of shuffled the deck there in that secondary. And Bryce Callahan, who we've seen out there, he's made some
all
plays
right, they're
tonight.
looking
He's had
to
move
kick
to the
the
outside, and then
field goal.
You've got Ojemudia, a young player, and teams have been trying to come after him. And
here's Ficken. Knocks it through from 38.
All right, the kick is up. Kick is
and it's
good.
A 4-point game.
It is 17-13.
Since Peyton Manning and the Broncos won it all, Super Bowl 50 in 2015.
What's going on, Richmond? Oh, I do have to mute the game audio real quick while they have the copywritten music. McKeel, I cannot show the game due to copyright. So that's why I bring in the game audio so you can at least listen
you think
in.
About it, John Elway knows quarterbacks as well as anybody that's ever walked the
what's
earth.
going on,
and,
Jaden?
And he's had a hard time finding that guy, since Peyton Manning
Trucks,
left.
what's your
now,
prediction?
It's believed that Drew Lock is that guy, and he did a
in
lot
the
of good
Chiefs
things
versus Patriots
last year, but it's still a small sample size.
Oh, that's
so
going. That game is going to be a good game, but give me the Chiefs.
They
got too much speed and
it's time will
and their
tell,
defense is, I feel, is a little bit better.
For John Elway and the Broncos to be able to lock in on one guy who's going to lead this.
But I don't know if is that game in Gillette or is it at Arrowhead?
15 seconds left in the half, and this looks
all right,
like
we got 15 seconds.
Halftime score. Denver will get the ball to start the second half. Can't imagine the Broncos will do anything.
It really depends, though. Is that game at Arrowhead or is it at Gillette?
First half.
I think he's looked darn good, and just the one real mistake,
what's going on, Robert?
That cost him some points, but he's
all right.
a high percentage of passes. He's very
right, Ben
poised.
will
not been flustered. He's
kneel it. That'd be the end of the first half.
Accurately. I don't know what more you could ask of him.
Hey, appreciate that, Jesse.
141
with that $20 super chat says, I feel really nice. Hey, appreciate that. We are at halftime, so let me put up the halftime backboard. Oh, it's at Arrowhead. Oh, yeah. So instead of a 3-point win, I am going to say it is going to be at least, I'm going to say it's going to be a 10-point victory. I'm going to say Chiefs by 10. It's at Arrowhead. Arrowhead, it doesn't matter if there's no fans or not. That stadium alone is a dangerous stadium to play in.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Boss Up says go green. Jeffrey says, do you think people would know that you can't show it? Yeah, I cannot show it because of copyright laws, and plus that is illegal. So the best thing I can do is I can bring in the game audio for you guys so you guys can at least listen in. Yeah, I can't wait till the Broncos get Von Miller back, man. That's one of my favorite guys. Hey, I think him and Bradley Chubb together is the dangerous 1-2 punch. What's going on? Ella Winkley? She's voting for the Jets. I should go take a quick halftime break. Make sure I get some water. Hey, Arrowhead is always just a tough place to play. And if there is fans, that place is the loudest in Guinness Book of World's Record. It's just like how when the Detroit Pistons were once good back in the early 2000s when we won in 2004 against the Los Angeles Lakers. We had the most sellout crowds, and it was one of the loudest stadiums at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Shout out to the Palace of Auburn Hills. It did get torn down in 2019 or 2020. Yeah, Arrowhead is super loud. Absolutely. But I will take a quick halftime break. I will be on my mobile device so I can chat with you guys as well. We can have some fun. And I will be right back. I'm going to grab some water and it's time to put little one to bed. So I will be back and see you guys at the start of the third quarter.
It's the LP. It's the LP.
What is going on? Welcome back. Took a quick halftime break, got some water. Absolutely, got my orange and blue on. Got one of the GOATs, first ballot Hall of Famer, Peyton Manning. Yeah, we keep a clean chat. We don't curse on this channel because we don't know who is watching. What's going on, Brayton? How's it going, brother? What's going on, Jesse? What's going on, King Judah 23? What's going on, Josh? Says, like your channel so far. I'm listening for DFS purpose at work. LOL. I'm from Michigan. Go Lions. Hashtag one pride. I hope the Broncos get their first win. But I real talk, I hope this game goes to overtime. I think this is a very good game, and it'd be a poetic justice. Two winless teams fighting for 60 minutes. They tie. It goes to overtime. And at the last seconds, it's a game winner. Like, that would be literally poetic justice. What's going on, Greg Hodges? Says, Jets go. I do have a Andrew Luck Indianapolis Colts jersey as well. I want to find a Peyton Manning, what do you call it, Colts jersey, though. Jesse says he's listening from South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina. I got some family in North Carolina. What's going on, Alicia Bondurant? Appreciate you for coming in and hitting that subscribe button. What's going on, Hector? Oh, let me plug in my phone. I do have like 2% battery left. What's going on, Andy Appleseed? I'd like to see these two teams get to 500. Absolutely. Chris says at least this game is competitive. Listening from El Salvador. Wow. Appreciate that, King Judah. Shout out to El Salvador. Appreciate that, Hector. Oh, appreciate that, Andy. Shout out to Oklahoma. Mario says, much love. Appreciate that, brother. I have a 1991 bottle of champagne from the Bills locker room. Authentic. Wow, that is awesome. Why don't we do a where are you from? We could do that. Appreciate that, Scronet 26. John, what's going on, John Santavan? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Mario says, I'm here from D.C. Shout out to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. Go Pack Go says, I'm here from Pennsylvania. Keith says, I'm from the Music City. Oh, appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, my brother-in-law does all the beats. Hey, shout out to Alex becoming a member. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Nick. Rob Lee says, I'm from Wisconsin. Hey, shout out to the Badgers. I'm from Tennessee, says Cameron. Shout out to Tennessee. Dexter says, Pats Nation. Shout out to Pats Nation. I do wish that the Detroit Lions stop becoming the wannabe New England Patriots and become their own selves. I'm from Meriden, Idaho, says Dovey. Shout out to Idaho. John says, Bills guy. Clee says, oh yeah, Pats Nation. All right, we are set to resume.
Up enough, and then also
Let me take down the halftime.
The blitzes and giving Brett Rippon some opportunities to make some throws, which he has.
Meanwhile, the Jets have been flagged 10 times, 8 penalties accepted.
Nuevo Mexico. Hey, shout out to Mexico.
Accepted against any
What's going on, Rick?
in a half this season.
Gavin says, I'm from Nebraska. That will be my first game. I'm going to be doing the Nebraska Cornhuskers at the Ohio State Buckeyes.
The shoulder injury, but Adam Gase told me, hey, all they told me was that he is good to go. To me, he looks great out there,
Greg
and
Hodges
he's
says,
not complaining.
MLB.
They are thin at receiver. They're thin at cornerback. The injuries are mounting up.
Emilio says, I'm in
on cornerback, Pierre
Pueblo.
Gase told me he does expect that Greg Williams will make some
She
adjustments.
G says,
Maybe hide him a
Aiken,
little
South
bit.
Carolina.
They caught us out there, but it's so hard because they are so young on both sides of the ball.
Yeah,
Jesse Trox is Patricia's long-lost brother.
Bless Austin to a calf injury in that first half.
Shout out to Bolivia, it says Carlos. Shout out to Bolivia. All right, that is a loss of 2 by Melvin Gordon.
Quinnen Williams, a loss.
Quinnen Williams.
And here is Aaron on what
Appreciate
she learned
that,
from
Gavin.
the Denver side.
Vic Fangio very happy with Brett Rippon. He said,
Shout out to
he's done
Joel
really well, except
from
for that one
Drummondville,
interception. I just
Canada.
said to him, keep it coming. Bad news for their wide receiver core. KJ Hamler is out.
Chris says,
with
I'm from
a
TJ.
hamstring. As for his defense, he said, keep the pressure coming on Sam Darnold. Good news, linebacker Bradley Chubb is good to go after we saw him go in that 10.
Must be Tijuana.
Aaron, thanks. Second down and 11.
Welcome to the chat, Dominic.
Four-man rush. Rippon completes it. Short gain to Fant. Catch number 3, a gain of 3.
Oh, yeah. All fans are welcome over here.
Yeah, and you know,
says,
you look
hello,
around
I'm
the
new.
league, Joe,
I like the
in
Chiefs.
this
That's
ball
all
game,
good.
We heard Aaron say KJ Hamler,
Shout out to
who I
Long
was
Beach,
talking about
California.
there at the end of that first half, how much I like him from what I've seen so early in his career. But just
Cassie
a lot
says,
of soft
Die Hard
tissue
Broncos,
injuries,
come
a
on,
lot of
man.
hamstring pulls and
Absolutely,
things of that
got my
nature,
Broncos
and,
on.
You know, it seems like that was the case a few years back when there was the lockout.
Wow,
with the
Carlos says I have
players,
$1,000 on the Broncos.
Train, and all these guys train. I'm not suggesting that, but it's a different kind of training than it is when you're actually out on a practice field and the explosiveness that's required.
All right, Rippon,
and
got it. Oh, dropped it.
Catch, a juggle, and then to the
Tim
turf,
Patrick dropped the pass. It is 4th
Lamar
and 8.
Jackson on him. And it's a quick 3 and out to start this second half for the Broncos, who lead by 4.
Well, and that's what the Jets needed. I mean, even if they're able to make the play, he's
absolutely,
well short of the
Keith.
first down, so they're going to be punting anyway. But to force a 3 and out and get the ball back to
What's
the
going on,
offense,
Arnold?
I know that
Arnold,
Greg
we do
Williams,
keep a clean
I can
chat.
only imagine some of the frustration that he verbalized there at halftime.
He's the Eagles fan, so shout out to Arnold Valentine.
Well, it's 4th and 8. If this is against the Jets, it just becomes 4th and 3.
All right. There is a flag if it's on the Jets.
Broncos certainly think it is.
They'll be possibly in a way to where they can get a first. Oh, false start, Broncos.
46, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
All right, still 4th
Everybody
down.
on the Broncos was pointing at the Jets. No one on the Jets was pointing at the Broncos.
But the calls against the center.
Yeah.
Jacob Bobenmoyer.
Like, what happened? What happened, guys?
All right, calls on the center.
Huh? I was looking down. What happened? It's against you. 4th and 13.
Oh, that'd be funny.
The rookie long
I want to
snapper
see
for
the
the
cornerback Lamar Jackson pick off Lamar Jackson, the quarterback. That would be funny.
Sends back a good one, and Sam Martin hits a nice punt.
All right, Sam Martin got it.
It's Berrios.
All right, to the 40, down at the 41.
A return of 12 yards.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio real quickly while they show a copywritten ad talking about crucial catch, because it is the crucial catch month. I am growing out my hair to donate to kids with cancer. My hair is actually down to about right here now. All right, we are back.
Jets defensive back. Paying a visit there and doing his part.
Gain of
the handoff
2
is to Frank Gore. Callahan
by Frank Gore. Maybe 3 yards on that play.
Stop a gain of 2. The Jets have their best starting field position of the ball game as they start at their own 40, down by 4.
Chad says Pistons fan here is. All right, Darnold steps back, launches it.
And broken up.
Was looking for Smith, but there's a flag on the play. Could be Pat's interference.
Stride for stride, but they threw the flag there. And the coverage on Jeff Smith.
I couldn't tell if Ojemudia grabbed him with the left hand.
Number 23.
Oh, yeah. Ojemudia.
I don't know about that one. I'd like to hear from Mike on that. I mean, they're both jostling. He's got the left arm a little bit, but Smith is grabbing on him.
Smith is holding Jersey,
just
though.
As much right there with, I guess that's what they caught. I thought the flag even came out a little bit sooner than that, Joe, so I don't know. I didn't see enough there. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I agree with you, Troy. I mean, to me, that is the hand fighting that you typically get going downfield. And
Cassie says Great Bend, Kansas. Shout out to Great Bend.
Calling that.
That is a huge penalty, 38 yards, and Gore ducks his head.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people with cancer in my family, so I said I need to do something that I can give back.
Yeah, another look at it, and I was just about to say that, you know, the one thing about the Jets is they do not get the ball.
Yeah, that was a
down the
37-yard penalty.
And then they finally decide to take a shot. They had a chance. They certainly had a chance with Smith, but I think I don't
Chris
like
says I'm
that
from
penalty
TJ.
against Ojemudia.
Darnold won a
all right, 2nd and 5.
Game with an average
Frank Gore,
per attempt at under 6
gain
yards.
of maybe 1 on that
what's
play.
What's crazy about that, Joe, is that he completes 61% of his passes. I mean, normally yards per attempt is a direct correlation.
Hey, shout out to
completion
Cassie.
percentage. And so when you have a pretty good completion
hopefully
percentage,
I said your last name correctly. Says, hey, love hearing my name. Feels like I'm a boss. Oh wait, I am a boss. Arby's night manager.
And, you know, that defenses then start clamping down on you.
Vervo says, I'm a Jags fan.
Get people off of them with the big plays. Now they got the penalty, which allowed them to get down to
I
this
don't
end of the
think
field.
Hamler is out.
Andrews has taken over at right tackle for George Fant, who was out with a concussion last week.
All right, Darnold.
Here's one to the end zone for Gore.
Was looking for
chance.
Gore, no, incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Or I'm sorry, 4th and 4.
With that incompletion, it brings up 4th down, and the field goal
They're going to look
comes
to bring it in within
just
1.
That long penalty that set up the opportunity, but the Jets do nothing.
I was
with
right,
it,
field goal.
Now they'll try the field goal by Ficken to make it a 1-point game.
New York football team says Shane.
Frank Gore, that's
Detroit football team.
Out of the Mike Marks playbook.
Ella says go Jets.
Under. It's called bullets, and I remember watching that play back when I was
Here's
playing.
a 32-yard attempt.
Was rolling with Kurt Warner. Denver covered it up pretty well.
Kick is up, and the kick is good.
0-3 meeting 0-3. Who's walking out of here?
Imagine losing to the Washington football team.
Try good by Ficken, 3 for 3. 17.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. What's going on? SL Bori says Gang Green. If you haven't voted, definitely vote. Put exclamation point with the space Broncos or exclamation point vote, all one word with the space, and Jets. If you want the Jets or the Eagles, or Jets or the Broncos to win. What's going on, Miss Johnson? Nah, there's still ways to kick it to overtime. Indianapolis, former Baltimore team. No, it's actually Cleveland. Cleveland, the original Cleveland Browns that won 4 NFL championships moved to Baltimore. That's why Cleveland Browns were without a franchise for a few years. Jets are going to come out stronger, guys. I told y'all. Mactastic, the 4-star general. What's going on? Oh, okay. I got what you guys are saying. The Indianapolis Colts came from Baltimore, though. Yes. Cameroon, you got to put vote right after the exclamation point and then a space and then Broncos, and it'll register that vote. Oh, wow. Carlos says, thanks for the broadcast, bro. They don't show NFL here in South America. All right, we are back.
Plenty to talk about with regard to the Jets. Their head coach, Adam Gase, a lot of speculation out there that if the Jets don't win this game against Brett Rippon and the winless Broncos,
Robert, you got to put an exclamation point in front of vote.
Go with this little mini bye coming up, extra time.
All right, got a touchback. It's going to be at the 25-yard line for the Denver Broncos.
With coaching agents. This game hanging in the balance.
Mike says
right
I vote
now.
For the Colts.
You know, you think about the Jets. To me, as an outsider, they seem to be constantly
He says Don Shula coached that great team.
They've had 4 GMs over the last 9 seasons.
Cassie, you got to take out that space between exclamation point and vote. It's just one space between vote and Broncos.
Draft. It's his second year on the job, and the jury's out on that draft. They trade away Jamal Adams, one of the best defensive players in the game. They got a high price, couple of first-round draft picks. But
all right, 1st and
that's
10.
The last thing a struggling head coach cares about is draft picks.
Ooh, dropped it. Noah Fant dropped it. Would have been a gain of 6, but it's incomplete.
And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. If you go back to 2015, between the 2 GMs, Cagnon and then Douglas, 43 players selected.
What's going on, Clutch
15
Falcon?
are on the Jets' active roster. 13 are out of the NFL. 2
What's
Pro
going
Bowl
on,
players,
Avalanche?
And neither one of those Pro
I
Bowl
have
players
the Broncos winning this
are
game.
in Jets uniforms.
Well, it makes you ask the question then, you know, how much of that is on the coach? I mean, I'm certainly not an Adam Gase
Appreciate
apologist,
that, Carlos.
but there's been so, you know, many poor drafts.
Here's Gordon taking it to the
All
31.
right. Gain about 5 by Melvin Gordon.
The quick fix is always, hey, let's replace
Gonna be
the
3rd and
coach.
5.
Let's replace this. And
what's going on, Aaron?
At some point, you got to have some conviction on who it is you're hiring, whether that's the
oh
general
yeah, that's
manager or
facts,
the head
Mike.
coach.
It's now or never for
you gotta
Gase.
weather
Win or
some
resign.
storms. And you know, you just don't hire a
What's
GM
going on,
and a head
Annie?
coach and come out onto the field and start winning, you know, 10, 12 ball games. So there's been a number
you're
of
welcome,
injuries,
Annie.
and there's a lot of things you can point to as to why this team has not been better than they've been. Is that on Adam Gase? You know, maybe it is. I don't know. That's a decision that has to be made.
Third and 4.
They haven't been able to have any continuity in the
just
key
showing
positions
blitz
to even be able to evaluate coaches.
All right, that's going to be a flag.
Get that snap away.
Ripon can't clap too many times.
Got a timeout.
Oh.
Timeout Denver. They're first.
Timeout Denver.
Keep it
30-second timeout.
All right, so it's going to stay 3rd and 4, but we got a timeout. First of the game for the second half.
With Greg Williams and what he's dealing with.
Broncos have 2, Jets have 3 in the second half for timeouts.
C.J. Mosley, he opted out.
What's going on, Mike?
So he's not playing, and that has an impact. And then you have those injuries, and so they haven't been able to do some of the things that they're
upset
accustomed
alert
to doing.
in the 4th.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, as we pointed out with all of the injuries they've had over there,
what's going on, Andrew? Says, what's up from Memphis?
Not surprising that they're 0-3.
3rd down and 4.
All right, Ripon got the first down to Royce Freeman.
For the first down.
Got it to almost the 40-yard line.
Struggling, Troy coming in over the past couple of weeks, protecting the quarterback, mainly Jeff Driscoll. This offensive line has done a nice job against the Jets.
Yes, they have, because they've given up a lot of hits over the last 2 games. On the other hand,
Centil Creed, we got to keep a clean chat, but that is hilarious.
Broncos, who's gotten this group ready to play tonight. The Jets, on the other hand, they've had a hard time getting after the quarterback.
We'll let that one pass, but we got to clean it up, okay?
And Rivers, they've completed a high.
All right, 1st and 10.
And now we've got a first-time starter.
Royce Freeman, gain of about 1 yard on that play.
Rivers hit him once. That was it. Time for
Melvin Gordon and Freight Gordon, our cousins.
Next-gen stats powered by AWS. Tonight, no sacks allowed, 3 hits. And on the
Brett Ripon is 4 for 5 for 82 yards and a touchdown.
Brett Ripon has made good decisions, and that's where he has his touchdown pass.
He's been real calm in the pocket, and we saw all those hits that they've taken. John Elway.
Yeah, you can use emojis if you're trying to curse.
The last few weeks, and I don't know that the results would have been much different.
2nd down and 9. Here's
Gordon
gets loose.
Melvin Gordon
takes it to the 41, where Brian Poole
got it down to the 41-yard line. Got the first down.
Yards.
19 yards on that run.
That's a good job up front. We talk about the protection and how much better they've done for Brett Ripon here tonight. This is like one of the holes that Melvin Gordon saw on that opening.
Creed, you got to put exclamation point, vote, space, Broncos, and it'll register your Bronco vote.
His longest run coming into this game was 25 yards. You take that carry out, and he was averaging about 3.5 yards a carry. So he's had
all right, play action.
Trying to navigate
Ripon.
With the rain falling,
Noah Fant, gain of about 5, maybe 6 on that play.
To the 35 for 6.
Yep, got 6 yards on that play.
That's one thing I did not ask Brett Ripon was how well he handles a wet football. But I got to believe.
Oh, you don't need the greater than or less than sign.
Just fine.
And you asked that of
Katy Perry's the dark horse.
Because any moisture whatsoever, I could not.
I got to see who the Browns are playing.
Problems with a wet ball. Well, now there's 3 of us. Elway, he didn't like a wet ball too much. Nobody really likes it. Some just throw it better than others. And I know Brady.
All right, 2nd and 4.
Here's one.
Ripon. Caught by Jerry Jeudy. Down at the 21, 22-yard line.
75% completion rate prior to that 14-yarder.
There's Jerry Jeudy. We saw him make the big play on the outside, but they move him around. They put him in the slot now, and he comes off the ball. He runs a good route.
They're playing at Dallas.
I really like him.
I'm not too sure if they can pull that one off. Dallas hasn't been the same. They're going to be at home, though.
In the first 15 selections.
But I think that's going to be a good game. I hope the Browns win.
Here's Gordon.
All right, Melvin Gordon, gain about 2 on that play.
Darren, did you
Ball's going to be at the 20-yard line.
Brett Rippon if he likes throwing a wet ball?
Troy, I'll teach you about, doing selfies. You taught me to ask that question. You missed out on our conference call, and I told Brett Rippon, I said, Troy Aikman taught me to ask this. How do you feel about throwing a wet ball? And just like you said, he said,
Zeke, we got to keep it clean.
Hail, rain, snow, I'm just fine. So you taught me well. Thank you, my friend.
Well, I watched Drew Bledsoe throw a wet football when he was at Washington State in college.
I can find out real quick.
I was so impressed that a guy could throw the ball.
Appreciate that, Dervo.
I said, this is like the most remarkable thing I've ever seen.
They just get it away on 2nd and 8.
All right.
Rippon has Judy.
Rippon had Judy wide open, but just threw it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, here are the numbers and the all-time conference ranks for completions, pass yards, touchdown passes. Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year in 2018.
John Joe, this is my stream,
last year,
and this is a clean chat. If you don't like it, you can get out of here.
This year,
final warning.
With his first start.
Yeah, he broke a lot of Kellen Moore's records there at Boise State. I know that he was really
appreciate that, Avalanche.
When he did not get drafted. No quarterback has been drafted from Boise State. He was hoping to be the first.
All right, Rippon got it to Noah Fant. Noah Fant got the first down. Down at the 11-yard line.
When you see Brett Rippon from a distance, he doesn't look that big, but he's 6'2", at least listed 6'2", and he is just red hot now.
Zeke says, let's go Broncos.
And look how he hangs in the pocket. John Franklin Myers, he's right in his face, and he's able to slide. I asked him, I said, hey, you don't have the strongest arm. You're not the most athletic guy. If I asked you, what are your strengths? What are you good at? How would you answer that question? And he said, I just feel like
They're going to play at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I feel like I really know
the Browns and
where to throw the ball.
Rippon throws it out of bounds, 2nd and 10.
And as I was talking about a little bit earlier,
it's going to be at 1 p.m. The Browns and the Cowboys.
Quarterbacks coming out of college or at any level, everybody's talented.
What's going on, Emilio?
I hate when I hear, hey, he can make all the throws. I mean, everyone can make all the throws. It's how well do you process
all right,
information?
2nd and 10.
Do you make good decisions?
5:19 remains in the third quarter.
And
Broncos with the ball with a 1-point lead.
Don't ultimately make it.
Down at the 11-yard line.
He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's been making some good decisions short of
Brett
the interception
Rippon
through in the first half.
Hands it off. Got it to Gordon. Gordon with a nice second effort.
His Uncle Mark.
Gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards on that.
First day he arrived in Boise.
Oh, I do have to mute the game audio real quick. As soon as the game gets back, I can resume the game audio. All right, there we go. 3rd and 6.
Nothing that jumps out at you, except here he is outplaying the number 3 pick in the draft 3 years ago.
I want to know where we got that picture of Mark Rippon. He was looking pretty sharp.
Oh, yeah. 3rd down and 6.
All right, they're going to go.
Pass to the end zone.
Oh,
Patrick.
Tim
Touchdown.
Patrick.
What a
touchdown. Tim Patrick with a touchdown.
That tells you all you need to know.
23-16.
I mean, this ball has to be thrown on the money. You got a safety who's working over that way. You can't be late on the throw, and you got to be accurate.
Emilio, no, I'm in Detroit, Michigan.
For it to be a completion and a touchdown. I talked about it a little bit earlier, Joe. When you're an undrafted guy like Rippon, you just don't get a lot of opportunity. And what do you do with the chance when it comes around? And he's been preparing for this.
He is out for the season.
He was ready on Sunday.
Alan Lazard was having
bench,
a great,
nice job. Coaches
great
saw
season.
Enough of him. They give him a chance here tonight. He's played really well. I'm real proud
Cassie
of the
says, "Oh yeah."
It's Tim Patrick, by the way, he's turned into a player. Undrafted out of college on his 3rd team. It was a nice catch. Caught it.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. I do have to mute it as we go to a commercial break. It is 24-16. Denver with the lead. I am hoping for a Jets touchdown and a 2-point conversion, so it's a tied ball game, so we can get some overtime. And then I want the Broncos to go ham in overtime. I am going for the Broncos, but I do want to see overtime. Yeah, that's Troy Aikman. It's Troy Aikman and Joe Buck calling the game. Nico, you got to put vote right after the exclamation point, and it'll register that vote. Oh, I wish there was such a thing as a double overtime, but there's only one overtime. Not until the playoffs, then they go to double overtime or triple. Appreciate that, Maz Y. Creed says, Bears are super lucky this year. They're winning games they have no business winning. All right, Andrew, you have a wonderful night, brother. What's going on? Just have fun. Says Broncos will win. We'll definitely hit that vote with the exclamation point vote space Broncos. And it'll register that vote. If you want the Jets, it's exclamation point vote space then Jets. Oh, Avalanche, are you leaving out too? Hey, appreciate that, Miss Connie. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so. Be greatly appreciated. What's going on, Mactastic? Voting for the Broncos. All right, we're getting set to bring back the audio.
Outstanding second-year tight end limp off the field. A couple of plays before the
What's
touchdown.
going on, Evster?
And we'll learn more from Aaron Andrews.
Andrew says go Browns
with the second-year tight end.
More and more injuries, Joe. Here's the play right here. You'll see a helmet go right into his knee.
Oh, appreciate
and then,
that,
you
Christopher.
Said, we saw him go off on a cart. Well, you said he was limping. Now there he is, going off.
All
on
right,
a
Noah
cart.
Fant
Such a
is on the
bummer,
cart.
All these injuries for these guys. I feel terrible for these teams.
Well, and
It looks like his night might be done.
Different because that's a hit.
Appreciate that, Gaston F. Wyndham.
This if we get there.
Hopefully Noah Fant is all right.
Have to go third quarter. Now an 8-point game, and this one is incomplete to an
Looking for a
open
Burrow.
Braxton Berrios. Second down.
Yeah, just a lot of lateral throws in this offense when I watch them, and it's why in the first half.
Yeah, Noah Fant got on the cart.
11 third down.
I hope he's all right
snaps.
though.
And you know, sometimes you can go an entire game and not have 11 third downs. They had 11 in the first half, and it just speaks to the fact that they're not getting the ball down the field. I mean, a lot of lateral
facts,
throws.
Rob.
I've seen them complete passes on 3rd and 1. And
All right, hand off to
third
who is
down
that?
is coming up yet again as LaMichael Pirine brought
All right,
down by
LaMichael
Josie
Pirine.
Jewell, a gain of 4.
Oh, I do have to mute the game audio real quickly as there's a copyrighted song while they do a screen. All right,
Darnold
we are
so
back.
Is at 5.2
Sam Darnold is
yards
13 for 25
attempt
for
in this
130
game.
yards.
Here's one complete to Crowder.
Add another
and he's got a first down,
13 yards on that.
Jets.
Crowder
Nice
with the
throw by
first down.
Darnold, good for 9.
Yeah, he hangs in there. Big Fangio, he dials up a blitz and a big third down.
What's going on,
That
Junkyard
defense
Dog?
have been on the field a long time for the Jets.
I got the
after
Chiefs.
That Broncos drive, and they didn't really need to get back out there on the field with a punt. So a big third down conversion offensively for Sam Darnold in this offense.
Quick setup and throw.
All right, Darnold got it to Smith.
He's been busy. He's got 9.
Smith got
All
8 yards on that.
Active offensive linemen have played in the game for the Jets. They started with Edoga at left tackle. Then
Oh, it's all
Becton
good,
came in.
Ovo.
Now Connor McDermott is
Yeah,
out
we keep
there.
a clean chat in here.
And Josh Andrews
We
is
don't know
taking
if there's
over
kids.
right
We don't
tackle
know
for
if
George
there's,
Fant.
pro people in here.
And maybe
So we just keep it clean.
Of first down yardage as Fant has checked
Going on
back
Beltway.
into the ball game. So that's good news. Last series it was Andrews. And they're going to give a first down on that carry.
All right, it's a first down by P. Ryan.
Last year they had 9 different offensive line combinations. It's hard to get any kind of continuity
going on,
offensively
Dory?
when you're shuffling the offensive line the way that they did a
Le'Veon
year
Bell
ago.
is still
And then
injured. He should
to
be
start
back
this
next
game,
week.
It was the 3rd offensive line combination in 4 games.
I
and
can't
they
wait to get
shuffled
him
a
back.
few times tonight.
Hand off to P. Ryan.
P. Ryan, nice second effort, gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards on that play.
Sunday at 9, NFL Game Day morning. Get you ready for kickoff.
All right, I do have to mute it for the little game day prime kickoff, whatever they're doing.
Corner.
All right, we're back. What's going on, Madison?
Irv isn't. Second down and 6. Darnold throws, and this one's
Darnold,
broken up.
incomplete
Good coverage
pass
on Berrios. Play
by
made
Berrios. Callahan with the pass deflect.
Who is better in the slot. They lost A.J. Boye to a shoulder injury week 1 against Tennessee, so Callahan
does a great job.
Kittle's about to be back
here.
soon.
Really good play, and he is best in the slot. And
Oh,
he's
absolutely,
one of the guys
Noble.
who Fangio,
Yeah, I play fantasy.
had him in Chicago.
One league
And
I'm
then when
3-0.
he
The other
became the
league
head
I'm
coach in Denver, was able to
2-1.
Bring him here. He's a good player. He shows it there. I mean,
What's
that's
going
just
on,
outstanding
Interstate
coverage.
94?
he gets to play back in the slot here across from Crowder.
180.
Blitz.
All right.
Darnold
Oh!
sacked.
They got the
Back
sack.
near the 41 by Josie Jewell.
Jewell with the
And
sack.
that'll bring up 4th down as Darnold is dropped.
Well, Kalen Ballage loses him. He's going to come here. Ballage here is the tailback. He's responsible for picking that up. And he kind of gets lost and then sees it a little bit late. But
What's going on, Sheridan?
it's a good job. I mentioned it. Fangio is not known for bringing a lot of pressures, but he's ultimately just not going to let a quarterback sit
Soda
back
Club
there in the
lad.
pocket. He's able to make a big play.
Says
Chubb
Madison.
has his first sack of the year, and now Josie Jewell has his.
All right, man set to punt.
The punt by Braden Mann. Return
Down
from
at the
15-yard line.
20
Some
to
room
the
now
25
for
to
Spencer.
the 30, 40,
The
45,
punter
50.
beat, and the punter brings him
Wow,
down.
at the
Braden Mann
35-yard
saved a
line.
touchdown, most likely.
That was about to be a touchdown.
42-yard punt.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio. That was a tremendous return. If they didn't stop him, that was going to be a touchdown. Braden Mann saved a touchdown. I love Okuda this year. Yeah, he's gonna have his ups and downs, but you just gotta trust the rookie. Nice tackle by the punter. Absolutely. What's going on, Brandon? Says late to the party, but hey, y'all. What's going on, brother? Yeah, Gaskins is having a good year. Oh, yeah, Annie. That's a Peyton Manning. Just Be You says, I forgot how good, girl, I'm on season 4. My cousin is always bashing my Cowboys and putting the Broncos on a pedestal, says Sheridan. Hey, that's what's up, Annie. Says, woo woo. We match, LOL. That's awesome. Super Bowl 55, Colts versus Seahawks. You talk amazing, dude. Appreciate that, Zeke. John Joe says Raider Nation. Creed says boys will finish 9-7. They're good. They got a stellar offense, but that D is pathetically bad. Hey, what did I miss, Miss Johnson? Hey, is it one of those moments? Just goes over my head.
Spencer.
All right, we are back.
Means that punt netted 1 yard, but because of the tackle by the punter, Braden Mann, it's still an 8-point game.
That was a great tackle by Braden Mann. He was able to navigate a blocker and make the play.
Here's Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, gain of about 1, maybe 2 on that play.
Kalen Ballage had a chance to make the play after taking it down the boundary. He came in on Spencer and just missed him.
Wow.
And then at the end, here's Mann getting around, I guess that's a block, and making the tackle on Spencer to save a touchdown.
Yeah, Spencer almost had one for a touchdown.
Joseph Jones with the Broncos, he went over and told him what a great tackle it was.
Here's Gordon making moves.
Melvin Gordon, loss of a yard, maybe got to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long coming up. And to the 4th we go. Here's that congratulations from Joseph Jones. 8-point ball game Thursday night.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. We are at the end of 3. It is 24-16. Broncos with the lead and the ball. Colts, Super Bowl 55, 56, 57, 58. Rams 13-3. Appreciate that, Zeke. Says dope channel, man. Love it. Appreciate that. Yeah, I do this all season long. I do Thursday night football, Monday night football, Sunday night football. I'll do the Detroit Lions. What else do? I do the NBA. I'll be doing college. I'll be doing college football and basketball. I mean, I do a lot of different games, and I also do a lot of different content as well. I do basketball and football. I drop videos. I try to do it days that I don't stream, just so that there's content at least every single day. Like yesterday, I dropped a video about Marc Gasol. He is headed over to Spain to play basketball. He is leaving the NBA. Oh, appreciate that, Zeke. What's going on, really? Says voting for the Broncos. Decaf Metcalf, best ever. What's going on, Connie? Says, what's your next broadcast? Sorry if I missed it earlier. I had one yesterday, actually. I did the game 1 of the NBA Finals. I am trying to do tomorrow's NBA Finals, but it is my sister's birthday. I'm trying to get home on time to do that. That starts at 9 o'clock. I think it's it might be Barcelona. I'm not too sure.
Brett Rippon From the 43, facing a 3rd down and 9.
All right, ripping.
Pass is juggled.
Got it.
Patrick. For the first down. He comes
okay, they're going to say
it's no fumble.
All right.
But it brings up a decision.
They count it, but it's going to be short.
Fangio, a
4th down.
7,
I say go for it. It's 4th and 2.
Instead of go for it, bring the field goal unit out. And this is well within range for McManus.
Well, we were watching him in warm-ups. He was making them from 60
yards. All right, they're going to look for an 11-point lead.
65. I'm not surprised what Greg Williams did there. I expected it. You know, he brought a 6-man rush, brought the pressure, trying.
Yeah, it's 4th and 2. I would definitely go for it.
Instead, they hang in there. They complete the pass to make this an easier attempt. It would have been 61.
All right, the kick is up, and the kick is good. A 54-yarder.
And 3 big points put up by Brandon McManus.
McManus.
From Bobenmoyer
clutch
into the hands of the holder Martin, and then up and through from McManus, who's hit from 40 and now 54.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, that's a huge kick right now in this game to extend this
well,
lead
the thing
to
about that is
points.
I'm not going to even be there at my sister's birthday party.
What he might have done.
It's going to be a girls only thing, but I'm just going to be at their house.
They punt.
So I'm like, can I just drop you guys off?
But boy, watching him warm up. Of course, it wasn't raining then at the time either in warm-ups, but he was nailing them in the same direction as what that kick was.
Good athlete.
All right, it's 27-16 really in the fourth quarter. 14-11 to play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you are.
McManus set to do the ensuing kick.
All right, opening minutes of quarter number 4.
What's going on, G-Dub?
11-point game.
What's going on, Gary Forrest?
Through the first 3 weeks, the off.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio. Gary, I was out in Arizona, so I became an Arizona fan, and so I was kind of actually real close to Denver as well. So I'd watch Denver, I'll watch Arizona.
To sit
All right,
in
we
on
are
an
back.
offensive staff meeting on Monday when they start drawing up the game plan and putting the plays in. And
but yeah, in Arizona they show a lot of Denver Broncos games.
It's fun to watch. It's a perfect storm in Kansas City right now with the right trigger man, the right skilled players, and the right play caller.
Darnold
airs it out. Oh, Crowder!
The catch is made.
Crowder made a catch. Wow.
Jackson. Crowder welcomed back 36 yards, and that was a tough catch.
It was a tough catch, and it.
Sam Darnold's 15 for 28 for 147 yards. Or I'm sorry, 16 for 29 for 183 yards.
Here's Gore as they
Frank Gore, gain of about 4 on that play.
No extra look at that.
Aaron says Broncos for life.
That's a nice job. I know that Sam Darnold was sure excited to get him back. I mean, you think about it, playing quarterback, you're down your top 3 wide receivers.
Pass is caught. That's Smith for the first down.
All right, Smith with the first down.
Crowder around the right arm.
Trucks was the ball boy for Bobby Lane. LOL, says Keith Davis.
Got the ball in the arm. He had to catch the arm to catch the ball.
Probably got a comment of the day for making me laugh like that.
Kareem Jackson, he's sitting there going, how in the...
4-7.
Brandon says Granddaddy Gore.
Who's going to go?
From the 29. Gore. Nice
Frank
run.
Gore with a good gain, got 7 or 8 yards on that play.
You know how it works. I mean, you get a big play on a drive, and then you get points. You know, and the Jets just haven't been able to come up with the big plays. I mean, everything, these lateral throws, the short throws, nothing, down the field. They get the big catch by Jamison Crowder, and here they are, if nothing else, in a position to at least turn it back into a 1-possession game. If they settle for 3 and 8 points, they're hoping to cut it down, to 4
Darnold looking.
A blitz from Callahan doesn't get there.
Throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
It'll be 3rd down and 4.
All right, Shadow Chief, you have a great night, brother.
They've done pretty well on 3rd down here tonight. They've converted 50% of their 3rd downs. Well, we've seen Fangio, who's, he's brought some pressure tonight in these situations.
Oh, appreciate that, G-Dub.
I would expect.
Yeah, I do this all season long. Do all the primetime games, the Detroit Lions. I'll be doing some college football as well. I'll also be doing the NBA Finals.
Extra men on
Darnold steps back.
Darnold falls
down.
down.
Trips over himself, falls down, and it's going to be called a sack by Bradley Chubb.
Had opportunity to get rid of the football, and that's the sack you can't take. You just can't take that one.
It's going to be 4th down now.
You're in a position to come away with points.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing the NBA draft November 18th. That's a Wednesday.
And now he makes this a lot harder attempt.
Yeah, it's a 13-yard loss to make it a 54-yard try.
All right, 4th and 17. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Bails him out.
A 54-yarder.
He's had a nice night. Good start to the
for
season.
the Jets. All right, Ficken with the field goal. I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. It is 27-19. Oh, appreciate that, really. Yeah, it is a good game. I still hope that it goes into overtime. I think it's just poetic justice on, two teams going winless, facing each other, playing a real good game back and forth, and, it goes overtime, and at the last second you hit a game winner, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. Do you like the Bills-Raiders? The Bills are my AFC sleeper team. Raiders have been playing lights out as well. They've shown me that they got an actual real defense now. Yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, you'll see me in a lot of different jerseys and things like that. I'm a football fan, first and foremost. I absolutely love football. I love football. I love basketball. So, you definitely see me in a bunch of different jerseys and things like that. What's going on, Michael? Says hi, all. What's going on, Joe? Appreciate that, Michael Valdez. Yeah, you can't be kicking field goals. You have to score touchdowns. As the good old saying says, you're 3 points away from losing if you're not scoring touchdowns.
Spencer waiting.
All right, we are back. Spencer set to receive the kick. All right, the kick is up, and we're going to get a touchback.
To the 25, more from Brett Rippon, and we'll see now, Troy, if the Jets can get some hits, some pressure, a big sack against this young quarterback.
Yeah, they've hit him a few times, but they haven't been able to get him to the ground.
I think that is the 4th field goal of the night for the Jets.
Just like Jimmy Garoppolo did 2 weeks ago, just like Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, Renfro is a beast.
Now's the time. Now's the time for this Greg Williams defense to come up and
just think it's only his second year.
Even better if they can create a takeaway.
He's going to be a good player.
And they've had a hard time coming up with plays when they've needed them.
Noah Fant, we're told, is out for the rest of the night. Low snap. This one's batted in the air.
Oh!
And it falls to the turf. Momentarily in the
almost
hands
had
of
an interception by the Jets D-line.
Fatukasi, but just could not secure the catch.
Couldn't tell. That was Cushenberry, 79. He comes in. I mean, that ball's intercepted. And the rookie, he played a little DB at some point during his career to be able to come in there.
Yeah, Tre'Davious White is a beast as well.
Great job. That's a really nice job by Cushenberry.
All right, Patrick's in motion.
Blitz coming from the Jets.
Melvin Gordon.
And there's nowhere to go.
No gain on that play.
Quinnen Williams.
Going to be 3rd down and 10.
Get the tackle, and it brings up 3rd down and long.
What's going on, Yolanda?
A couple plays now from this Jets defense.
Yes, we have, and now a
Jim
big
Pickens.
3rd
What's
down
going on
for them? I mean, the Broncos. We talked about how good Sam Darnold and the Jets have been converting on 3rd down. I mean, shoot. Here, the young quarterback. He's completed 5 of 8 for 3rd down conversions.
Oh, it's Aiden. What's going on, Aiden? All right, Rip. Oh, intercepted. Desir. And got a touchdown.
His second of the game, and now you've
touchdown.
Got making up for
Jets.
That touchdown throw that Judy grabbed over the top. 2 picks, a touchdown, and
Ripken
is a 2-point game.
With his first interception of this ball game. Come on, Broncos, we got to turn it over.
I don't think Rippon had a
we can't throw interceptions like that. We got to intercept Darnold.
3 green helmets out there and just nothing, and really right from the beginning. I mean, the read would not take him there, and I think Basham getting there and the other pressure that he felt, he just didn't get a good view of it. He's made 2 poor throws, and both of them.
Yeah, we don't talk political stuff in here.
Myers was in there as well.
What's going on, Ricardo?
35-yard return for number 35.
All right, they're going for 2.
Going for 2.
Are we going to get overtime?
Their first try of the year.
Darnold
out to his right.
And it is no good.
By 2 as it was tipped by Johnson.
That's a great job by the defense, and I just don't.
Good job by the defense.
Take half the field away.
Thought we were gonna get a tie ball game here.
The pick 6.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, definitely do so it could get this stream out. Also, if you're new and you enjoy what you're seeing, smash that subscribe button and that notification bell. Set it to all so you don't miss a live stream. I do all the primetime games. I'll be also doing college football, all the bowl games, and also the Detroit Lions games and the NBA Finals. And then after the NBA goes back after the season, I'll be doing the NBA draft on November 18th. What's going on via Come on, Aiden. What's going on, Robert? Oh, absolutely. What? Overtime? It would be great for the show. Absolutely. We'll have some fun. What's going on? Business report? Roblox business report? Oh, come on. Hey, Aiden. No foreign language. No political stuff. Like, come on, man. We're trying to have some fun. All right, go Pack, go. You have a great night. Appreciate you for coming out, brother. Oh, Mike, you ain't. Hey, come on now. You ain't gonna beat me. You can put that on the front page, back page, columns 1 and 2. I'm gonna guarantee this. You're gonna go down just like when the Gridiron Blitz tries to go head to head on a live stream with me. Ain't nothing but friendly competition. But you are gonna enjoy your second loss of the year. Hey, doesn't matter what the projection says. It matters what the production says.
2 winless teams.
All right, we are back.
Going at it hard here tonight.
Appreciate that, Terry.
And Ficken will kick it back to Deontay Spencer.
All right, what's going on here?
And Ficken started, stopped. The Broncos are wondering why that's not a.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at each other like we are.
I don't know why Ficken stopped.
That was odd.
I mean, he's the one that started.
Almost kind of threw a right to him.
He's going to do it again.
He was trying to force it in and just threw an interception. Appreciate that, Chris Green. Oh, appreciate that, Scott. Yeah, I do this all year long. We got a touchback. The ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
The last one for the first pick 6 thrown by a Broncos quarterback since
yeah,
week
Scott.
13 of
I do this all year long. I do all the primetime games. Also, I do a Detroit Lions, and I do college football as well. I'll be doing all the bowl games. I'll be doing games in the Big Ten.
It's almost impossible. We talked about Adam Gase to evaluate Vic Fangio with the injuries.
Snarf says feed
They're without
Gordon.
Their starting quarterback. They're without their best defensive player, Von Miller, without their top receiver and Cortland Sutton. And now without
Appreciate that. Jack Merriman becomes a member. Appreciate that, brother.
Gordon, and that play made by McClendon.
All right, Melvin Gordon got maybe about a yard.
Back for them, and I think both these coaches are pleased with the effort that their teams have
got
shown.
2 yards on that.
Not
My
just
apologies.
They're pleased with what they've done. You know, they'd like to win, of course. That's ultimately what everyone's judged on. But considering all of the injuries that the guys have come out and they have played hard. Now, for Brett Rippon, you know, you just threw a pick. Now it's a tight ball game. You got now just a 2-point lead. How do you respond to that? And this is how you start judging quarterbacks.
All right,
Here's
Rippon.
Gordon out of the backfield, left alone.
Got it to Gordon. Oh, jumped over the nasty fall. Got right back up though, but got the first down. He tried to jump over Desir.
A little slow from that one.
Right into the right leg, the right thigh. And as you said, the Broncos are already.
That was a little high thigh.
Yeah, when you do that one, you got to
if y'all catch my drift.
Hurdle, you know, and
hopefully he was wearing his cup.
Goal line too, he landed on his head. He got up. He was kind of reaching like he wasn't feeling too good.
Royce Freeman in the ball game. He gets it.
Freeman, gain of about 2 on that. Appreciate that, Phillip.
Broncos did. A rookie from Western Michigan. He's the only one left outside.
It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Lindsey, who is a Denver native, played at Colorado, undrafted running back. He's been nothing but terrific since coming into the league, now in his 3rd year, coming off back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah, led the team in rushing last year. He's fun to watch. They miss a lot when he's not on the field.
Hey, I'll challenge you. Hey, but we got to do something fun for the.
Rippon throws and he's
another intercepted. Are you kidding me?
Brian Poole.
Brian Poole with the interception.
And for all the good that Brett Rippon has put on tape, he's now thrown another interception.
That's his 2nd.
Good grab by Brian
Was looking for
Poole.
Van Nett.
And the Jets take over down by 2.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio so you don't miss a single play. When we come back, it will be Jets football. Can't believe Rippin threw another interception. All right, G-Dub, you have a wonderful night, brother. Appreciate you. What's going on, Brandon? 1? Christian says 3rd interception. What's going on, Joel? Says, what's up? Jess was like plus 410 at one point. John Joe been asking you the same. Hold on, let's see what you think of the Raiders firing Gunther and hiring Rex Ryan. Hey, that would be a good signing. Rex Ryan knows his football, especially on defense. Oh, I would love a Peyton Manning comeback. That's my guy right there. The Sheriff. John Elway should take over starting.
2 picks over his last 3 throws.
All right, we are back.
And the Jets are starting.
I'm pulling for Rippin, man.
Time.
I mean, he threw 3 interceptions or 2 interceptions, but
interception by Poole.
He's been balling overall, though, today.
Sideline passes juggled and caught.
All right, they said that Hogan caught it.
Yeah, well, first of all, Brett Rippin, he looks to the flat. He starts to throw the flat, doesn't like it, and then he comes off of it.
Oh,
now,
yeah, Peyton Manning would be a great quarterback coach.
And when he works back into his second read,
Wreck-It
he
Ryan.
doesn't see the relationship of where Brian Poole is in relation to the receiver, and just a poor decision.
Appreciate that, Patrick.
Here's Smith with a
And
first down
Smith
inside
got a
the 30.
big first down.
But I think that, Joe, he had no time because
I
of
mean,
the
you guys
fact
forget
that
all the
his
success
right
he had
guard
with the
is
Jets, though.
driven right back into his lap, and so he's trying to make a throw blind, and you know that's an assist for Steve McClendon on that interception.
Here is a carry by Gore.
All right, Frank Gore with about a gain of yard.
A gain of a couple.
Jets need Brett Favre back.
7.5 to go. 2nd down and 8.
John Joe says the Broncos
one thing I have
need
seen from the
Kaepernick.
Jets tonight is at times they'll hurry up, they'll get right up to the line and get the ball snapped. Other times they huddle.
Oh, welcome back, Go Pack Go.
They're not.
Oh, school is canceled tomorrow? That's what's up.
That's what good offenses do. They control the tempo.
All right, Darnold.
Here's the tight end. Griffin.
Got it to Griffin.
Vic Fangio's defense is going to have to try
Got
and
it for
come
a couple
up with
yards.
an answer for what Greg Williams' defense has done. The last
Welcome
couple
back,
of
Joel.
possessions for Denver. And that's taken away 3rd down and 5
You mean Jet Favre?
Well, see if they can make a stop. And you know, Sam Darnold, you know, he can give up some yards, but you just can't take the kind of sack that he took just a possession or 2 ago.
All right.
Darnold
Got it. Oh, it might be short.
And a favorable mark.
It might be short. I would challenge that.
Down, and they're going to give enough for a first down.
They're saying it's a first down. If I'm Broncos, I'm challenging that.
Too, Joe. When he first caught it, I thought maybe he was going to be short. Let's take another look at it here.
That was caught by Crowder.
I think he is short.
That's short. That's at least a yard short.
I don't think the ball got to the line there.
And Fangio's going to challenge that.
Yep. Vic Fangio's challenging it. Good job.
Well, this will make for An interesting decision for Adam Gase if, in fact, he is short.
Let's take another look.
Broncos could use Nick Foles about now.
And
Nick Foles is the starter for the Chicago Bears.
Well, I think you got to go for it here, don't you?
I mean, it's going to be.
3. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you still take the lead, but you're going to put it on the leg of Ficken, or you're going to.
Yeah.
Like, granted, he's 4 for 4, but pick up a half a yard and keep it going.
Hey, I'm with you, man. I
Ask
would.
The Raiders to trade Mariota.
I would think he'd go for it.
Get Jameis famous.
I laugh at that only because. I hear people say a lot, hey, you're 0-8 or you're 0-3 or, you're 1-12 or whatever it is. I mean, you're still just trying to win a football game. No matter what your record is, you're making decisions based on
what's going on, Dexter?
Win the football game. But I think what gives them the best
chance
yeah,
he would be a great fit for Denver.
On 4th down, pick it up, take more time off the clock, and hopefully punch it in for a touchdown. But if not, then you take your 3, and if you can't pick up a half a yard, you don't deserve to win anyway.
Well, I mean, but it's a good point.
What's going on, Echo
Tank?
Tank?
Coach that's been hearing about job security basically since the second he got here, but certainly this week. And
I'm a Bills fan. I'm rooting for the big Denver here.
If you're staring at
I'm loving watching
down,
the Jets just lost horrible.
You bring the field goal unit out. You should make the kick.
Yolanda says Dak Prescott.
Quarter lead, and then you try to defend it. I mean, I think you can defend either way.
Yep.
Gase
Sheridan says I love Peyton Manning. Great great quarterback. Absolutely.
What I have learned in all my years of being around the NFL and as a player that
what's going on, Bikale?
If it works, it was the right call, and if it doesn't work, then it wasn't right. I mean,
played Brett Rippin in high school. Crazy.
So if they go
hey, shout out to you. That's awesome.
If they try to kick it and miss the field goal, then they should have gone for it. And
Bruce says Jets, Jets.
Still looking at it. Crowder's now looking up at the big screen here in the stadium, and
I think it's a yard short.
Pretty definitive look.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a great job by Callahan.
Tackle was made by Callahan.
Right after the catch by Crowder.
What's going on, Justin?
Here we go.
That's a good question, Justin.
Man, this is. I think there's only one game tonight.
Yeah.
Madison says Interstate 90/94.
After reviewing the play, we're going to place the ball down at the 18.5-yard line and remeasure.
All right, it's going to be at the 18.5-yard line, and they're going to remeasure.
Move it back, remeasure. He should be short. And then, well, we'll see what Adam Gase wants to do.
All right, let's see. Is it going to be short? I think it is.
The stick is at the 19.
All right, and it is short. I said you got to challenge that.
Is all yours.
Let's go.
I'm not sure why
they are short.
Drama.
You know, one of the deals that I used to try to do.
The runner will stop short of the lines of game. It's going to be 4th down.
In a
all right, 4th
situation,
down.
when we didn't have timeouts, a ball would be there, and I want to know if it's a first down or not. No clock's run. I said, no, I want to measure.
Joe says I knew the Jets had it in them.
Sometimes you can get the official to stop the clock.
It's going to be 4th and 1. Sam Ficken is on the field. They're going to kick a field goal.
Well, they're going to ride the leg of Sam Ficken, not go for it, with half a yard to go.
Well, I thought he'd go for it, but it's like you said, it's you could make an argument for both ways.
Career high already, 4 field goals made for Ficken. Looking
all right,
for
it's going to be a 36-yard attempt.
From 36.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. The Jets have the lead with 6:28.
It's been a fun start too.
And the lead is by 1.
And here are some of the spotlight games coming up this weekend. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys at home against
Falcons, Packers, Eagles, 49ers,
on Fox, Patrick Mahomes,
Patriots, Chiefs, Browns,
and the Chiefs
Cowboys.
hosting the Patriots late in the day on CBS. Nick Mullins, it looks like, gets another go, and man, he had a great game last week. He and the 49ers host the Eagles.
I'll be doing Sunday night and Monday night.
Aaron Rodgers.
Falcons, Packers, Eagles, 49ers, and the Detroit Lions.
Especially offensively at home against Atlanta on Monday night on ESPN.
The Packers have looked awfully good, and Nick Mullins, we got a chance to see him on his debut.
And when Big Ten football comes back, I'll be doing football on Saturdays as well.
And I know they really like him in the organization. He's got
Yolanda
a great
says
command of
CeeDee
the
Lamb.
offense, and does a lot of things that work really well for Kyle Shanahan in that offense, and it was on display the other day, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do this
What's
weekend.
going on, Young Suave?
Threw for 343 last week, 2-1 49ers against the 0-2-1 Eagles. All right, 1-point game.
Too many scenarios to go to overtime. Just enjoy the game.
Jets back on top. They came in having not led at all during any of the first 3 games. Had an early lead. Now they're back on top.
I got
we've said his name
a
lot.
touchback.
He got beat.
I do have to mute it for the copyrighted music. As soon as it resumes, I do resume the game audio. Hold on. I seen a comment. I started laughing. I got a what do you call it? I want to read that.
Here that, hey, these
right,
corners,
they
got to have short memories, and they've got to be able to bounce back after they give up a big play, and he's done that. He's had the highs and the lows here tonight.
Nick.
Here's a good play made in the backfield. The Jets defense.
Nick says, yo, the host, you look like a Steelers defensive end.
If you're Pat Shurmur and you're thinking, okay,
Appreciate
how do I
that.
settle my quarterback down? Some bad things.
Hey, I hope I
can
can get paid like one.
And, you tried to come out here like he did to open up this game and get the
Interstate
running game
94
going
says, go
bit,
Jets.
and seeing if maybe
Rob
they
Lee.
can't have success on the ground, take a little bit of the heat off of
I
Rippon,
let Gore run.
and instead they lose 3 yards.
All right,
Second down and
Ripken.
13. Here's Patrick trying to make a move.
Tim Patrick.
Hewitt stood him up. A
Gain of about 8 on that play.
Well, we talked about.
Daryl says go Broncos.
To Rippon. They haven't sacked him, but
shout out to everyone who voted. The poll has closed. We had 66 votes. This is the most votes. Shout out to you guys. 48 for the Broncos, 18 for the Jets.
Rippon is sitting here thinking, all right, just be smart with the football. Don't force anything. Make sure you get a clean
all right,
look
3rd
when
and
you're turning
5.
the ball loose.
Broncos need this first down.
And
and he got sacked.
There's a first sack.
Oh, there's a flag.
Comes in at the end. If it stands, that's the play Greg Williams and the Jets have been waiting for. Broncos indicate it's against the Jets.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 93, 15-yard penalty,
automatic first down. Let's go.
For the Jets, that is 5 personal fouls in this game.
Such a great job inside, winning on the rush, and just gets inside the helmet there, and
it was on 95.
Yeah, it was Quinnen Williams is the guy. He beats Reisner right inside. I mean, immediately off the ball. Does
wow,
a great
the
job.
Jets have 9 penalties for 98 yards.
Finished inside the helmet.
Appreciate that, Lorenzo.
After that deflating play, they called the wrong number. It was against Quinnen Williams, a gain of 2 here.
Watch what he does to Reisner, the left guard. I mean, he just gets right past him immediately. Such a great job on his part, and just as he's reaching, he gets, unfortunately for him, gets inside the helmet, keeps this drive alive for the Broncos.
What's going on, Phoenix? Connie says, oh my God.
They're going to put 3 guys on him now.
All right, let's see.
He's right in the middle.
2nd and 8. Rippin, airs it out. Oh, Hamilton almost with the touchdown.
That play was there. I don't know why Hamilton didn't stick his arms out.
It was almost
What's going
like
on,
he didn't
Gavin?
see the ball, Joe. When
Let's
it
go,
was in
Denver,
flight,
go,
I thought it
right?
was money. I couldn't, you know.
Caleb says, let's go 1 and 3.
He did see it, but when I'm watching it, initially it looked like he had a hard time picking up the football. Meanwhile, Rippin, he takes a shot at the end of this play. He hangs in there. I mean, he sees it. Hey, it's a good call by Pat Shurmur, too.
Man, just a couple steps off, and that would have been a touchdown. We got 4-11. It's 3rd and 8.
Now it's 3rd down and 8. Extra men on the rush. Rippin throws.
Rippin got it. Tim Patrick got a first down.
Tim Patrick is having a night. He's got a touchdown to the ball game and gets 31 here, and the Broncos are in business.
Well, the Jets, they went with a 2-deep shell look, and so you've got a 2-on-1 ISO on this safety right back here.
What's going on, Damien? Says need Judy touchdown for fantasy points.
Inside, or he comes outside to Tim Patrick, and just a perfect throw.
All right, it's 1st and 10. 4:06 remain.
Coverage. And that's exactly what you do. You take one of those 2 guys, you work opposite the safety.
Ball's at the 22-yard line.
He was in behind him.
Made a nice catch.
Appreciate that, young Suave.
He spun his way out of bounds. Here is Gordon. He can't get back to the
Gordon with the loss of yards.
Lamar Jackson got through.
Let's watch Patrick off the line. I mean, it's just a foot race. This guy can run. And Jackson, he just lets him go. It looked like they were man coverage elsewhere.
Gavin says, let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos.
That's a great job. He's getting his opportunity. He came on at the end of last year and did a really nice job once Emmanuel Sanders left.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. I seen that same video, too, Mark.
He's done some good things.
Yeah, career high 113 yards receiving in the
Appreciate
game.
that, AK-41.
Noah Fant, their tight end. Here's a drop by Gordon as
Gordon with the drop.
Right
it's going to be 3rd and 13.
It was not a bad route. It could have been better, but if he's a little sharper on that route, or if he just catches this one, he's got
What's
a
going
nice
on,
game,
Josh?
It opened up. I mean,
what's going on, Adriel?
He could have been a little sharper on that route, just a little crisper getting to the middle, but that was a nice play, even if he catches it. If he runs a little bit of a better
route and catches it,
it's a big play.
It would be a 43-yard field goal attempt.
Hey, shout out to Australia. We got somebody from Australia in the building.
He has to know he just cannot take a sack.
Rippin.
He throws it
out of bounds.
Receiver in that area. And
he was still in the pocket, and it could be a flag. But they do say it's 4th and 13.
And they're going to throw a flag for grounding.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
You know, and it's the right call. He's in the pocket.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
Appreciate that, Gavin.
Spot of the foul. Loss of down. 4th down.
Ah, come on.
Put the ball down. So in essence, you get the sack. They put it at the 35-yard line, a loss of 10 yards.
Wow.
And this becomes a 53-yard try instead for the lead.
All right, 53-yarder. Kick is up, and the kick is, it's good.
3 for 3 in this
All right,
ball
Broncos up 2.
3:08
remains.
And now the Broncos are back on top by 2.
Tell you, when you got a kicker who's kicking like he is tonight, that's pretty good. take the intentional grounding, back him up 53 yards.
What's going on, Soda Club lad?
Ice water running through his veins. He just drills it.
And he says, go McManus. Absolutely. Woo!
That was from 53. That thing went through way up those uprights.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to go to overtime.
70 tonight.
I would love it, though.
3:08 to go, and now it's back on Darnold and the Jets.
I mean, they score a touchdown, miss an extra point, and then that'll go up 6. So it'll be an 8-point lead, a touchdown, and 2-point conversion that forces overtime.
After that,
all right, it's a touchback. Jets going to be at the 25-yard line.
Total Access, MJ Acosta Ruiz and the crew look ahead to the.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio real quick while there's a copyright audio. As soon as we get back, we will resume the game audio. All right, we are back.
Quarterback numbers: 2 touchdowns for Rippon, 3 picks. No touchdowns or picks for Darnold.
All right, Sam Darnold gets out of the pocket. Going to take off.
Josie Jewell was
gain of about 7, maybe 8.
Get it, and Darnold turns that into an 8-yard gain.
Well, it's nice when you got a quarterback who can create some plays with his legs, because the Broncos, you know, that's the maddening part for a defense. They
says, guess I just wait until the end.
Nothing down the field, and yet he still gets 8 yards on the play.
Second down
Darnold.
This one's
pass broken up.
As Hogan was covered by Bosby, and Bosby closed on that well.
He sure did. He got a great break. He reads the route. He's reading Hogan. You know, a lot of times these corners get a break on the ball like that because they're cluing through to the quarterback. And as soon as he pulls up,
then says we need to win.
This time, though, Bosby, he's just staring at Hogan, and he just reads his route. As soon as he plants that foot and goes to break to the slant, he was on it. And any ball that had been even further out in front, it was an interception.
All right, 3rd and 2.
Big third down.
Empty backfield, thrown. Crowder got the first down.
A gain of 10.
Got 2:49 remaining in the ball game.
Well, the Broncos, they're trying to get home, and he hangs in the pocket.
Oh, absolutely, Keith. This is a great game.
You know, those type receivers are
awfully friendly. Ronnie says,
when you know that they have the quickness, and you see the middle open up like that, and you just have the confidence that he's going to be able to win on the route the way that he does.
8th 100-yard game in the
appreciate that, Jason.
Good career of Jamison Crowder.
Ella says, come on, Jets.
Darnold hangs in. Pass is dropped.
Pass is dropped.
And so
that
far,
play was intended for
big tight end Chris Herndon has not been a factor at all.
Josh Edwards says, shout out from Vermont. Hey, shout out to
Darnold,
Vermont.
You know, he does a good job navigating
shout
a
out
little
to Josh
pressure
Edwards.
back in his face and gets back to Herndon.
All right, Gavin, you have a wonderful night.
Where initially he was going with the football, it was covered, but yeah, you know, instead of looking at 2nd and short, now it's 2nd and 10.
3 targets for Herndon, 1 catch, 11 yards. Darnold throws, pass caught. Balaj.
All right, Kellen Balaj.
Out of bounds with a 7-yard pickup.
Gain of 7.
2:09 to go. Jets all 3 timeouts.
Bridget West says shout out to California. Shout out to California and Bridget West.
The green line is the
Our
outer edge of field goal range for Ficken.
Says Bill fans listening from Rochester. Shout out from you from Rochester. Appreciate you. All right, it's 3rd and 3. 2:09 remains.
Blitz coming. Jets pick it
Darnold.
up.
Almost interception.
As Bosby
almost came down and got the interception.
I tell you, Bosby has gotten a couple good.
It's going to be 4th and 3, though.
He's expecting, because there's pressure. He knows they've got a blitz called, so he's expecting the ball to come out quick. So he's sitting on the route as it is, and that's one that
says shout out from Oregon.
He should have caught.
Hey, shout out to Oregon and shout out to Tom.
But yeah, that's a
says go Broncos.
Darnold and,
all right, it's going to be 4th and 3. They're going for Sam Darnold in a single empty backfield.
Well, now it's 4th down, and
they got a sack. Turnover on down. Let's go.
Chubb.
Bradley Chubb, let's go.
He gets another hit tonight. And the Denver Broncos, with 2 minutes left and a 2-point lead, will take over in Jets territory.
Run clock, and get the first dub. Woo! Let's go. Bradley Chubb with a sack and a turnover on downs. We are at the 2-minute warning. It is Broncos 30, Jets 28. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball is going to be placed at the Jets 43. Yeah, Bills fans laughing. I will say this. Bills, when they traded for the wide receiver from Minnesota, Diggs, that put him on the map. And then Tom Brady, Gronkowski, all that debacle going to Tampa Bay, that really opened up that division. I do have Josh Allen as my quarterback in one of my leagues. My other league, I got Jared Goff. In that league, I am kind of struggling a little bit. John Joe says, shout out from South Omaha. Hey, Blaze Radio's in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you, brother. Travis T is in the house. It's your boy Blaze McCoy showing some support. Appreciate that, brother. What's going on, Chris? Hey, appreciate that throwback highlights. Ripping for the dub, absolutely, Ronnie. Phoenix says, I'm 3-0 at the moment in fantasy. For those of you that don't know, I am a wrestler on his, he does like live play-by-plays on WWE 2K19. I'm a wrestler over there. The name's Travis T. Hailing from Detroit, Michigan.
It's left. Now the Jets have all 3 of their timeouts. So we'll see how the Broncos and Pat Shurmur want to call this with the young quarterback.
All right.
I formation with Gordon.
Melvin Gordon to the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 50-10, 5, touchdown! Melvin Gordon!
A great block from Brett Rippon, the quarterback.
Woo!
And after bouncing it, Melvin Gordon
Let's
has
go!
basically ended this ball game. 43-yard carry by Gordon, and that is the knockout blow.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, they do a great job inside.
Appreciate that, Motor Rex Fox.
It's all right there in the scrum. And then he bounces out and takes it the
What
distance.
a play by Melvin Gordon.
Into the end zone.
I will say this, shout out to the Jets, though. They put up a fight.
Jackson out of the way. And
they don't deserve to be 0-3. Kick is up, and the kick is good. It is 37-28.
Game, and wow.
You go back now to that 4th down play by Sam Darnold. He was looking for Jamison Crowder. I mean, that was his guy. That's they were in man coverage. That's who I'd be looking for as well. But Callahan actually does a good job on him right there. I mean, that's what Darnold sees is Callahan driving on him, So he gets off of him, and then as Darnold starts to scramble out because there's room in that man coverage, then, you know, here comes Bradley Chubb and makes the big play. So just an excellent job defensively by the Denver Broncos on that.
You know, I think once Le'Veon Bell gets back, the Jets are going to be the Jets are going to be playing hard.
They still get another shot at this thing. And then on first down, they bottle him up. And
I think that's what they're missing right now is that Le'Veon Bell.
The young quarterback out there making pretty nice effort on the block to get Gordon into the end zone.
2-possession ball game. And I know there were mistakes, but Rippon and this entire Denver Broncos team on the road.
All right, 148 remains.
To key
it's 37-28. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
The 8th
Jets
Denver
football.
Quarterback to win a start since Peyton Manning retired at the end of the championship in 2015. There were mistakes, but for the most part, he played really well.
I thought so too, Joe. You know, there was that sequence there where some poor decisions, like you said. I think I can say this, even though I don't know.
Daddy YouTube, I will check your channel out.
A brief conversation with him. They've got the weekend off.
Here's Darnold.
Sam Darnold
get sacked by Jewell.
Got sacked. Jewell picks up the sack.
The weekend off, but I can imagine that.
Shout out to Sam Darnold's back.
I mean, for the great
he was just
competitors,
holding
you don't think about
Jewell on his back.
That you did. You think about, you know, those poor decisions and some of the negative plays, and I just hope he's not too hard on himself for those plays, because I thought overall he did a nice job in his first NFL start.
Here's Darnold.
Sam Darnold takes off. Going to be 2 yards short of a first down.
How about our Thursday night game next week? And we'll be on Fox.
All right. Oh, we got a good game. Tampa Bay, Chicago. I cannot wait for next Thursday.
We saw Tom Brady and the Bucs in Week 1, their loss against the Saints.
Hey, Grid, I think we found our game that we're going to go head to head.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the Bears
do. We'll do Thursday night football.
His trigger man. I mean, a guy who knows
see if he can dethrone the king.
With him back, going all the way back to Philadelphia, and he knows it as well as that coaching staff, and he
Astrology says
well,
Chicago by 7.
He opened the playbook up
okay,
for Nagy.
nice little upset.
4, and Darnold just has to throw it away. Showed you those two faces.
Gordon has 25 points now.
When those two quarterbacks were with different franchises. Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles got the better of Tom Brady and the New England Patriots that night.
Talk about injuries. The Bears, they lose Tariq Cohen. You know, a really dynamic player. And
all right, it's going to be 4th and 4. 108 remains.
Too many of these guys. It is part of the game, but man.
It's 4th down and 4 here.
I will say this for all the Jets fans out there.
Jets at their own 31.
Keep your head up, because next week when you get Le'Veon Bell back, it's going to open up a lot.
High, incomplete. And the Broncos
you're going to be able to go
over.
and be
they
balanced.
Will go to 1-3. The Jets will go to 0-4, and all
right, that's the turnover on downs.
That's been
103 remains.
And Sam Darnold will be turned up even more.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio for copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. So is DT playing? Caleb, I don't think he is. I don't even know if Demaryius Thomas is in the league.
You know, a lot of things can happen, but it doesn't look like the win will come in that stretch of games. You know, this is a depleted team in every way.
The Denver Broncos.
All right, Mark, you have a blessed night, brother. All right, I do have to mute the game audio while there's copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio.
Got his team ready
All right,
to go.
we are back.
Handed the reins to Brett Rippon. And the first quarterback to win in his first NFL start with 3 interceptions since Jim Druckenmiller of the 49ers in '97.
Wow.
That's going back. I hadn't heard his name in a while.
All right. There's a kneel down. 2nd and 11. All right. That's the timeout, Jets. That's their final timeout.
You know, you bring in Adam Gase, you think he's going to be the right guy for Sam Darnold, and we talked about it earlier in the ballgame. That's one piece of the puzzle.
The NFC East.
Who does he have around him? And
I'm going to say the
you know, does he have the playmakers?
I'll say the Cowboys win the East.
He finished the year last year with the Jets winning 6 of their final 8, but they're about to go to 0-4. After just suffering
Washington, hey, don't sleep on Washington either, though.
Time in franchise history since '80 and '81.
Jose says
when teams
that
are losing, the quarterback and the head coach, those are the,
all right,
those are
Joel,
the guys that are in the
you have a
firing
wonderful
line.
night. Appreciate you, brother.
You know, it
have a great night.
I know that it's been a tough
Jose
stretch,
says just,
and there's a lot of people calling
Jets
for
win
Adam
in
Gase
2021
to
season.
lose his job, and as I said
yeah,
earlier,
Adam Gase,
I'm not
0-4 has to be gone.
I think he's certainly a good offensive football coach, and he has shown that at various times. I know Peyton Manning went to the mat for him, and
but next week you guys will be getting Le'Veon Bell back.
There's a lot of reasons for that, and we'll see what his future might be.
Hopefully,
it's tough to play
the rookie
it's tough to be
wide receiver comes back soon.
As many injuries and so many inexperienced guys that you're dependent on to go out and execute a game
All right,
plan.
Chip, you have a wonderful night. Appreciate you, brother. Hopefully see you guys all back soon.
Yeah, and that too.
And free agent misses.
All right, Caleb, have a wonderful night as well, brother.
Anderson go. And I'm not saying he's off to a good start, and they miss him. And he was a guy that Sam Darnold really liked to throw to, and they let him walk away.
Why isn't the game clock going?
18. And timeout is taken here by Fangio and the Broncos. Robbie Anderson, by the way, 6th in the NFL right now with 278 receiving yards.
All right, go Pack, go. Have a wonderful night, brother.
Perryman, former first-round pick back in
have
2015
a blessed night, Alonzo.
with the Ravens on his 4th team in 3+ seasons. They hope to get him back next week. Got an ankle injury. He's got 5 catches, 29 yards. That's
what do you mean, Connie? Did you play?
Week 2.
Yeah,
I used to play high school football.
You know, came into
oh,
this
you're
league,
welcome, Reaper boy. I do this all season long.
Guy can do a lot of good things, but it just hasn't materialized for him. He's had a hard time staying
all
on the
right,
field.
Bridget, you have a blessed night. What's going on, Neo?
Down in 18, unless they're going to take a shot at it or turn it over on downs.
All right, Nico, have a great night.
Free play, and that just gets Rippon hit as the Jets came across early, and why not another penalty flag?
Why not?
And Rippon says, thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is fun.
Appreciate that, Mighty. Hopefully you guys all come back. I'll be doing this all year long, so more than likely you guys see Broncos and content as well.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
But Uncle Mark is saying, hey, just take a knee or
Alec
give it to the
Ogletree.
Jets and say, here, have it.
I have an Uncle Mark.
With
Every
the
time you say
offsides?
Uncle Mark, I think you're talking about my uncle.
Now, that's funny because I have a cousin.
Oh, Frank,
Mark.
you have a blessed night as well. Enjoy your night as well.
That deal where he's going to drop back and then just throw it way up in the air and the clock's going to run out. The problem was there was too much time. There's still too much time.
Appreciate that, John.
You couldn't throw it in the air for 8 seconds?
He couldn't run all the way back to his goal line.
There you go. Oh, he gets just smoked again, and they're going to throw another flag. This time it's McClendon.
Another flag.
And this is going to be another personal foul against this Jets defense.
They're just trying to either kill the Rippon or...
That is 6 personal fouls against this defense for that helmet-to-helmet and high hit.
Yeah, and it wasn't anything. He's not trying to hurt him by any means.
Throw another flag. Wow.
He wasn't going to be able to throw the ball far enough for all the time to run out, but at least now he can just take a knee.
Oh, appreciate that, Neo.
15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Oh, they got the first down.
Here, you do this.
Yeah, well, he's getting blown up on these. Thanks, Uncle Vic, for calling those. But McClendon's the guy who got called with inside the helmet, which kept the drive alive when the Jets, had a chance.
Well, now it's first down. They can run the clock out. Remember, Adam Gase was calling timeouts with nothing really to gain except this slop at the end of the game.
Miss Johnson says, "End this already."
Thursday night slop.
Appreciate that, Echo Tank.
Take a knee.
Yeah.
I'm sure that. I don't know. Vic's
For all the new subscribers and super chats and all that, stay tuned. I do have a end credit.
Started with 13 seconds. I mean, you'd have to.
All right, that is like your final, 37-28. The Denver Broncos pick up the first win on the year.
Blood here, obviously.
Woo!
Vic saying just go to the locker room. Some
Let's
players
go.
hang around, some shake hands,
But
give hugs.
hey, real talk to all the Jets fans out there. Keep your head up high. You guys fought valiantly. You are without your star running back. You are without your star rookie wide receiver. You just got back another starting receiver. I mean, keep your head up. It is, your season might be over as far as, what do you call it? As far as like playoffs, because really there's no team that's ever been down 0-4 and made the playoffs. But there is a 7th spot, and you could play spoiler. Sometimes the funnest football is playing that spoiler role. What's going on, Tyler? So keep your head up high. Shout out to Broncos Nation. You guys picked up a hard-fought dub. Wow, what a game. Bradley Chubb saves the day with that last turnover on downs. Man, I don't want football to be over tonight, man. Today would be one of those days where I would have enough energy to maybe do a back-to-back or maybe a triple header. Like this type of game, it was just back and forth. It was a great game. What's going on, Michael Hardy? All right, have a great night, really. But I will hopefully be on. I will try to sweet talk the MVP, Miss JT. See if I could drop her off early. And maybe they could drop her off after going for my sister's birthday. And I could do game 2 of the NBA Finals tomorrow night, because game 3 on Sunday I will not be doing, because I will be doing Sunday Night Football. Oh, you have a blessed night, and appreciate you, Annie. I appreciate everyone who came through, rocked out. We had a historic night tonight, and it's all because of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully I can see you guys more often, and in the next video or the next live stream, because I had a blast talking with you guys. But with that being said, this is Trucks of Sports Talk. Stay safe. Have a nice night. Stay blessed. And if you want football to continue to wear your mask, and please continue to practice social distancing, as we find out with the Titans and Vikings that the coronavirus is still a thing. But have a nice night. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Peace.